Prefix, and welcome to the Caspian Sea. No one really knows what incites creativity. No one really knows what builds great lore. But in the Caspian Sea, our adventurers find out that saving the maiden or catching the criminal may change their whole perspective on what it means to be a hero. Or a villain. Our adventure starts on a mercenary ship out at sea at the dead of night. Blasted by swells, our heroes make their way to shore to recover a relic worth its weight in gold. Soon after recovering it, they realize that the world's in greater danger than they thought. What once was a bustling slaving town controlled by man was liberated by the adventuring party. After freeing the elven slaves, Kaer Morhen has taken on new leadership. Scrog. A retired warmonger found an insatiable lust for gold and power, but he uses his riches to gather favor in hopes of maintaining an iron grip on Kaer Morhen and its surrounding sea colonies. H. Buford Davenport III. On the run from his kin, this dragonborn abandons his hierarchy after he realizes that they are trying to end the world by enslaving its mind. Finnick. A dwarf of the Moradin faith, studies a rare disease that causes the infected to crave fresh blood. Finnick swears an oath of vengeance against the one that killed his mother and turned his father, but soon realizes that the disease itself can be used for other means. Edmund. Though small in size, this wizard has not only mastered the art of wizardry, but has learned the art of song and verse. Not much is known about his past, but he's willing to tell the tale over an ale to those who will listen. Fisker. A gnome adept at combining martial firearms with runic magic, he always keeps a few clockwork surprises up his sleeve for special circumstances. Fisker is trying to get home to his people when he is thrusted into a world of chaos with little hope of survival. Davos. Born of night, this drow finally realizes that evil can be used for useful and dramatic ends. But unbeknownst to him, his family has appeared in Kaer Morhen looking for him. Will his secret remain, or will he have to ask the other party members for help? Zen. Curiosity often gets the better of him. Why wait and ask questions when you can venture forward and find out for yourself? Willing to risk anything for new and exciting songs and stories, Zen more often than not finds himself in a predicament that should have been easily avoided. But beware, the sea is a harsh mistress and has wants and needs of its own. Survival is not guaranteed in the Caspian Sea, and new faces and new characters begin to emerge. Can our heroes set aside their differences for the greater good? Can our heroes set aside their desire for monetary gain? Can our heroes bring together countless races to fight at World's End? We intend to find out. Welcome to Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, the Caspian Sea.
dead. From this day forth, you put your faith in me. Expecto Patronum! Expecto
over to the town.
Again, like,
And
so
then
Scrog,
Davos
it's
promises to
Scrog world.
be good. You know, tries to be good to keep.
Oh yeah, and like,
little.
like, like I'm not. Sorry, I'm not saying like fucking Finnick's gonna actively pick a fight or anything like that, but I'm just saying like,
No.
as long as there's some kind of like a retort or kind of like a punishment, I think he can get behind it and get past it.
I just don't know what that is.
Oh, it'd be like you have to
punishment is
carry.
the reason we have to do these things is punishment enough.
Yeah,
we're not doing this for the fun of it.
Yeah, I just mean like you'll have to carry my backpack for like a week or something stupid like that. Nothing like not like you have to go admit everything to the town and repents. Like
I'm gonna have to follow Sean's lead in combat for a bit.
Oh, yeah. That would be brutal for you, actually.
That's pretty good though, because I'm sorry, Finnick. You know, because it's like, it's funny that we're playing characters that are completely on opposite sides of
the spectrum. That's
right.
what makes
it
fun.
literally is. So we have like the lawful hero.
Play like a campaign that everyone is like.
That's what I warned you guys about at the start of this. I was like, all right, well, here's your options. You can choose what you want, but it's going to become tough later.
It's so fun playing evil shit, though. Like, oh, it's just too much fun.
Yeah, but you can also be lawful. You can be lawful neutral and still do the things you're getting. You just don't kill people for no reason.
But like,
it's not for no reason. Like even when he's killing these people, it's still for no. It's not for no reason.
Metaphorically, no reason, not personal belief, is what I'm trying to say.
It's just evil witch goddess, man. She turned us all evil for a bit there, Sean. You were almost evil.
Would you? Yeah, but you know what she made me pick from, so I picked character-wise what he would have picked. He signed it to save a town.
100%, but like Calum is making us evil, man.
Oh yeah, 100%. No, like I said, it's gonna come down to like there's gonna be a fucking battle over this fucking soothsayer, and it's gonna be fun. But I don't think it should happen now. Like,
No, that's gonna be a later game thing for
Yeah.
sure. But like, yeah, we're on like a whole new big adventure here, so this is gonna take a while.
yeah,
which is
so we
good.
just
We're
need
gonna
to
be
figure
away
out
from town.
a moderately entertaining, low intensity resolve to this, and then we fucking take off. Plus,
Dude, I just don't know what Locke was doing, man. I'm having second thoughts. Like, she's, hot elf bitch, but like, what the fuck was she doing while we were gone?
yeah, it
Like,
could
the
have been
town
her
just
for
went
all
into
we know.
absolute disarray. Like,
Are you gonna fucking?
no, we're gonna we have to talk to Locke and get what's her name, the bitch who's at the mailing service chick who's Mrs. Smarty
Oh,
Pants with the little
Gwendolyn, yeah.
glasses. Yeah, Gwendolyn, that fucking hates me. But you guys are gonna have to get those two to work together to run the town.
I'm
Like,
pretty sure she hates me too after last session.
because I don't know.
What do
The
you
town
think
is
there,
fucked.
Kote? Have some input.
What do you want me to say?
What do
Well,
you think we should do?
How do we get the town running better? Like, do we just go on our adventure and dip out? Like,
No,
by the time we get
we
back
already
into the town,
we already set up the town for what it needed. Scrog got a bunch of fish to keep their immediate needs over with. I fixed the boat so that a bunch of them can go fishing, and I paid I think Scrog paid them, or I paid them, one of the two. So that part of
Okay.
it's done.
A whole bunch of people got paid. So like the soothsayer's been paid. I got an entire group of orcs to. So we fixed while Finnick was fixing ships. I employed the elves to take the orcs that I have over to Garlic Island after the Finnick had the ships fixed. All right, they're going to go drop them off and bring the boat back so that they could start like trade and fishing and stuff. The orcs were going to go over there and start building boats, and like for every 10 boats they built, they could have a boat to put with their fleet that they were going to go pillage and plunder and sell the stuff back to Kaer Morhen.
Okay, so long term. Okay.
So so we got some industry going a little.
I have an
bit.
orc pirate crew getting ready to go out and do dumb shit after
I
like
guess,
5 days.
No, that's awesome. I guess so. We can just what's it called? Set up trade with the gnome lands and the dwarf lands.
I was thinking like it's going to be like a diplomatic kind of thing. I think
Yeah,
that's probably
we
the way
should go there and
Kalen's probably
speak
going to
with their
run it.
leader and tell them like what we're doing in the land, like what we're trying to do here, and that we need supplies for our town and shit.
That's something.
Yeah, definitely. And the only other thing that I need to personally deal with is have a conversation with fucking Vampire Lady.
So, okay, what else is everyone? Let's take a turn here. What do you want to do when we get to Gnome and Dwarf Land? Like, what are some things that you want to do other than the main story stuff? Like, obviously, you guys want to talk to your families and like whatever was going on, business partners and stuff. So, what else do we want to go venture out and find in there?
I personally have no reason to go back to the Dwarven area other than that's where I'm from. Like, there's no real story plot that gets me there. Like, the only place that Finnick would want to go is probably the Mithril Flats to the north of the continent at some point. But other than that, he made a decision to take Fisker home, and he's going to honor it.
So we'll go to the gnome place and everything. So what's some things that we could do there while we're there?
We need to get some trade going to Kaer Morhen, I would say.
So talk to like the leader.
We need to find out. Yeah.
And then Fisker, what do you want to do?
He wants, like in character, Fisker wants to go home to his family, help the party as much as he can, and send them on their fucking merry way. But like a metagame, obviously, what we want to do is change that and have him give a shit about your quest. But right now, that's his objective.
So we'll have you introduce us to people, and then have you set up some sort of conversation with like the leader of wherever you're from.
Yep.
And then what else are some other little side things we could do while we're there? Like,
we could probably
like gnomish that we want, or like I don't know.
Other than trade, I don't know, like probably like look into like how the facilities work that they use for crafting weapons. That would be kind of cool. See the hierarchy of the the artificers. I'd like to see
Yeah,
that.
maybe you can get some smith training or something while you're there.
That'd be kind of neat. I
That'd be
want to
cool.
find out what the relationship is between the dwarves and the gnomes because they're in an arms race. If I'll even
Okay.
be welcome, that'd be another thing.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to see about that.
Plus,
Caleb.
also we need to find
So-
out what we're doing with this kid.
So how do gnomes take to? Oh yeah, the kid. Yes, the kid is the other big one there. And then, what the hell is a drow and orc relationship with the gnomes there?
Yeah, and what about your family that seems to be in Kaer Morhen? That's another thing.
Yeah, like I don't know if that's happening yet. Like Caleb kind of mentioned that, but nothing's taken hold on that.
Okay,
so
so we
maybe
could
that's
just
like
pass
a
on
come
for
back
now.
to town thing. Like the next time we come back, something big happens.
It's a
I don't
hidden
know.
quest. You need to be able to be at the right place at the right time.
Yeah, my storyline has definitely been like very
I must piss. I shall return.
stealthy up to now. Like all we know is that I was a thief. I stole some shit. I used to train with the palace guards and stuff, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Stole some shit, got kicked out, left, and I've been like doing my thing since now. Been working it up. I'm gonna have to write more about that. It's kind of good that I left it vague for now. Oh, I'm just having a nice evening coffee right now.
Those are the best coffees.
Yeah. Honky,
would
what'd you
agree.
say? Sorry there.
Oh, I'm doing my character here, and the color schemes that they give me here are just some of them are just rough.
Yeah, I'm doing a little bit of mine right now. I can't really.
See, I don't want him to be shiny. I love that color, but like when he's shiny, he looks like the fucking Hulk. And like that's not what Skrog is.
We don't want him shiny. Druid closed
so
or
shiny.
Ugh.
Doesn't do anything.
Okay.
Dark orc.
So what should we focus on? Let's make like a table of contents here. What our most important shit we got to get done is.
it's the baby, introduction to Fisker's family, talking with the Lord about trade. Those are the big three.
Okay. So
And then secondarily, smithing training, checking out just how things are there and relationships with some people. Maybe we can talk to somebody important. I'm not sure. And then maybe check out some shops and shit and then dip out.
gotcha.
And then is the second objective. That's what I was thinking. I always was just thinking the second objective is to go to Dragonborn homeland. Is that what it is? Are we going to Buford's homeland next?
I have no idea.
That's what my intention always was, because then we can basically, we heard that they were kind of cult-like cultists in some way, shape, or form. Like they're not good, so they might have ties to our big quest line.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, there's the bounty on Buford that obviously we're gonna try to do, me and Skrog, and be like, yeah. But then we're probably gonna get pulled into some like evil shit and start fighting things. So that's just my intention.
Yeah, we got to find 2 levels worth of content before we can get to where Kote is. So yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know what his I don't know what Caleb's storyline is. Like, is that where we're going? We might have to talk to him about that. Like,
No, we already know that's
the...
what he's got shit written for Kote's shit already.
Okay, good. So yeah, I think that's the layout that I'm thinking so far. That will just change as we go, though. That's nice. It's just a rough. I can't find like the right armor for a rogue really on here. On building my character here. Oh, thief's leathers.
But yeah, I'm excited.
My armor was super easy to find. My guy's naked.
Bum, bum, bum. But yeah, other
I'm
than
having
that,
trouble finding a weapon.
So what kind of a transport are we going to be taking? That's the key.
Oh,
We'll have to take
well,
one of the boats.
Yeah.
So we currently have 2. The other will be for fishing.
Shit,
I think we have to take our big one, right?
never been a.
Because we're going across ocean. We shouldn't take the longboat. Like, that's not. We're not Vikings. We might just.
I don't think you
fuck
can
up.
fish off the longboat very easily, though. But I
We're
don't
not
know.
Leif Erikson. We can't navigate our way to
We
Canada.
are very proficient in sailing, though.
That's true. Maybe we could do that. Make it intense. Take the longboat.
Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. At least now that we got that all discussed, I'm going to put us on a quick break. And break. I'm going to go get it.
day 4, you put your faith in me. Expecto Patronum! Expecto
If I swing it at you and
Vixen,
swing
welcome to the
past you
Caspian Sea.
and bring it back at you, I'm grabbing you with cutting damage.
All right, you'd have a choice.
No
It's
one
either
really
gonna be
knows what
piercing
Insight's
damage as a
creativity.
warpick or a scythe with
No one really
slashing. You
knows
would be
what
able to have
builds
both.
great lore. But in the Caspian
just
Sea,
depend
our
on how it
adventurers
hit,
find out
right?
that saving the maiden or catching the criminal
Well,
They
there's
changed the whole
prerequisites
perspective
for
of what it means
rules
to be a
about
hero.
versatile weapons in the
Or
DM's
a
guide,
villain.
and you would have to follow that.
Our adventure starts on a
okay.
mercenary ship out at sea at the dead of night.
Because the way I
blasted
could see
by
it is
swells,
like,
our
if you
heroes
showed me a
make their
regular
way to
boat
shore to
anchor, I'd
recover a
pound it in the
relic worth
sides
its
up
weight
at the
in
top.
gold.
Like I could easily
Soon
make
after
that
recovering
a
it, they
by
realize that the
increasing
world's in
angle
greater danger than
and
they
then
thought.
sharpening the edges. That'd be easy.
What once was a
That
bustling
would take,
slaving
like, I would
town
say a
controlled
couple
by
of days.
man was liberated by
But turning
the
it into
adventuring
a
party.
weapon itself would take
After
a lot
freeing
longer.
the elven slaves, Kermoran,
Because you would still have to do
has
the
taken on
handle,
new
you would still have to do
leadership.
the counterbalancing, and if you wanted a magic spell imbued onto it, you would
Scrog.
have to have a forge master that
a
knows
retired
that spell.
warmonger found an insatiable lust for gold and power,
If
but
that
he
makes any
uses his
sense.
riches to gather favor in
Yeah,
hopes
I
of
wonder how the
maintaining
hell
an
Like,
iron
I could
grip
put-
on
like, I could
Kaer
craft you
Morhen
something
and its
with Smite
surrounding
Undead
sea
on it.
colonies.
Like any of the spells that I have.
H. Buford Davenport
So
III,
I haven't even thought
on the
about
run
the
from his
powers that I'm
kin,
going to put
this
on it. I was just
dragonborn
thinking of
abandons his
fucking
hierarchy
building
after he
them, like,
realizes
a
that they are
sickle
trying to
scythe
end the
on
world by
the
enslaving its
insides,
mind.
and then like a
Yeah.
gigantic. Like,
The only other
a-
issue is
a
that you would
dwarf
probably have to have
of the
a feat
Moradin
to
faith
go with it.
Studies a rare disease that causes the
I'm
infected to
thinking-
crave fresh blood.
I'm
Finnick
just not
swears an
sure
oath of
if
vengeance
improvised
against the
weapon
one that
is
killed
a
his
thing
mother
in
and
D&D
turned his
5.0,
father,
or if they added
but
it
soon
in, so
realizes
that might be a
that the
question for
disease
Caleb.
itself can be used for other means.
Because you would,
Edmund.
in order to get like the
Though
weapon
small
fighting
in
thing, you'd
size,
have
this
to take a
wizard
feat,
has
and
not
it's
only mastered
included
the
in
art of
martial,
wizardry, but has
simple,
learned
or
the art
whatever
of song and verse.
exotic weapons.
Not much is known about his
would be its
past,
own
but he's
thing.
willing to tell the tale over an ale to those who will listen.
All right, we're getting close to when Caleb should be showing up. How long do you have there, Coates Tay? Do you have an early day tomorrow?
Like, I got like 90 minutes, maybe 2 hours.
Yeah, we'll have a good little
Yeah.
session.
Keep in mind, you can keep going after I leave.
That's good. Well, I'll be able to get Victor's character done tonight at least. This is
Yeah, we'll
already
just-
good to go. He just
Eventually,
needs to
we're
input it.
gonna have another session here. Eventually, that's gonna be like a good 4 or 5 hour one. I just need to We'll line up our shit schedules and then once Victor's character's made, it'll be cool because we'll have like that one big session after.
Yeah.
Just have to get things to line up.
I
We
just
should maybe set a weekend day if that's cool. Like if you guys can do it.
Yeah, I'm
This
gonna.
week it's a really weird one because, like, I don't know if you guys celebrate or not, but it's Easter.
Yeah, that's a weird one. Okay, yeah, no. We'll have to do.
But
Like I'm
But like
fine,
Easter
but,
is
like,
Sunday, so like I'm good to play every day. Like honestly, I'd be good to play any day of the week. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, I don't know what your guys like. Sean, I know like your family lives like further away than everybody else. I don't know if you're doing anything for Easter or what like the plans are.
absolutely
mean?
not.
So-
I might go for like an hour's worth of a dinner sometime in the afternoon of one of the days, but that's about it. I'm not sticking around. Plus my
right,
bir-
but isn't
my
that like
bir-
an hour drive?
plus like 2 or 3 days later it's my birthday. So
Oh yeah, happy early birthday.
Yeah,
When's your birthday?
420, baby.
420.
No, it's not.
It
Absolutely.
is.
yeah, it is. I remember that.
April
You and
20th,
Taylor share a birthday.
1985.
That makes so much sense.
That's sick.
So I will be like, I would like a birthday D&D session at some point where we set aside some time to have
I'm down
a
for
good
that.
one, like a good solid one. That would be great.
420, dude, would be a sick
A
one, dude.
420 fucking long session would be like, yeah, like dude, like it's literally promoting itself.
Yeah. I'd make a special thumbnail with a weed symbol and D&D dice and shit.
It's hilarious
Dude, yeah,
because
I'm off
me
at
and
4:30.
characters both have fucking
So
joints in our
4:30,
mouth.
5:30, 6:37. So that'd be 7:30 my time, Ben.
Yeah.
But I don't even know if I work that day yet. So I'm calling as soon
Request
as-
it off.
Well, that's the thing, because COVID's a thing, nobody can request time off.
Oh.
So what I have to do is I have to call scheduling tomorrow, and I'm going to accept a bunch of shifts. And
Yeah.
then once I know for sure, I'm going to try to keep the 20th and 21st off, which is, I think, a Wednesday and a Thursday. I think.
Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, yes. It is. I work Thursday at 8 a.m., but it's like, fuck that. I'll stay up. Like, that doesn't bother me. That's 7:30 your time, Sean. So if I can start at 5, which is 8 o'clock, we can go 8 o'clock to like fucking like 1 in the morning. For
Yeah,
sure,
I'd be
whatever.
cool. I'd be cool with that for sure.
Do you know that you already worked the 20th?
I don't.
Ben?
I
Oh,
know,
Ben.
I know. Yeah, I work the 20th and 21st, but 8 to
Oh.
4:30 each day. So like that's
We're usually
Yeah, I
done
can't really
before
get
you're
up.
going to bed anyways, Ben. So it's like, for work, we usually get it done pretty quick. So that's fine. So what I'll do is I'll give you guys my schedule as of tomorrow, and we'll just talk about it from there. What do you think, Coach? I know you're going to be working in the middle of the week anyways, either way.
Yeah, same shit. It's all good on my
So
end.
the earlier you can start, the more you can play, basically.
Yeah.
So
Right,
that's
but
good.
he
Then
only
there's the
said,
odd
like,
night
there's
where I
a
get the
certain-
bonus hour or two.
So wait, what time is it for you right now, Gote?
Same as me.
He's on the
10
same
o'clock.
Sean.
Okay, so 8 o'clock your guys' time guaranteed start on 420,
Sure.
and then you could stay up roughly to what, like 11 or midnight, maybe. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So 3-4 hour sesh, that would be pretty good.
And I'll talk to Caleb because in the end, it's all on his schedule, right? So
Yeah, that's
Right,
pretty far
because-
from now, regardless. But like, what?
Either
when
way,
could be
like
our
it's a
next
weird thing for him to try to take a day off, even if like in 420 is not a holiday we're able to celebrate in America.
no. But I'm thinking if he kind of coerces him and letting him work during the holidays since he's there anyway, he might be able to shimmy some favor with somebody to get off a couple hours early. We'll have a chat with him when he comes.
I'm gonna be getting high during that session of D&D. I think things might get a little funny.
Oh yeah. For sure. We'll have this entire quest that day. It'll be a single run instance with our characters. And it'll
If
be
we could
finding the
do-
best kush.
Oh my god!
Can you imagine? We'd have to have Fisker start it. Because he would be the one smoking it most likely.
We
And-
meet Bubbles in a field, and he brings us to the weed fucking farm.
oh, there you go. That works out.
Steve French is part of it.
Mm.
The mountain lion.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Sam Squinch.
Dude, that would be pretty good.
I'd be
Me
fucking.
and Sam,
I'd,
me and Sam Squinch are just hanging out somewhere.
I'd be
He's asking
fucking
us to
in the.
get shopping carts for Kaer Morhen.
I'd be in the forest hooking for cheeseburgers, 100%.
Dude, we could definitely get shopping carts for Kaer Morhen through that quest. And then Bubbles could be our fucking new cardboard.
I want a divorce.
We find Leahy from the dead, rest in peace, and fucking make him the mayor of our town.
Calum is setting up the computer as we speak.
That's good. Fuck yeah. But yeah, Sean, you
All right, so
don't
I
know
will-
if you work 15th
One
yet,
second. All right, guys, we're going to get started here in a few minutes. I'm going to put Jiz back into the cold open, and then we'll start up when Calum gets here. All right, peace. Hold on, my mouse is being weird.
What?
Oh, I'm throwing it back into the... As prefix, and welcome to the Caspian Sea. No one really knows what incites creativity. No one really knows what builds great lore. But in the Caspian Sea, our adventurers find out that saving the maiden or catching the criminal may change their whole perspective on what it means to be a hero. Or a villain. Our adventure starts on a mercenary ship out at sea at the dead of night. Blasted by swells, our heroes make their way to shore to recover a relic worth its weight in gold. Soon after recovering it, they realize that the world's in greater danger than they thought. What once was a bustling slaving town controlled by man was liberated by the adventuring party. After freeing the elven slaves, Kaer Morhen has taken on new leadership. Scrog. A retired warmonger found an insatiable lust for gold and power, but he uses his riches to gather favor in hopes of maintaining an iron grip on Kaer Morhen and its surrounding sea colonies. H. Buford Davenport III. On the run from his kin, this dragonborn abandons his hierarchy after he realizes that they are trying to end the world by enslaving its mind. Finnick. A dwarf of the Moradin faith, studies a rare disease that causes the infected to crave fresh blood. Finnick swears an oath of vengeance against the one that killed his mother and turned his father, but soon realizes that the disease itself can be used for other means. Edmund. Though small in size, this wizard has not only mastered the art of wizardry, but has learned the art of song and verse. Not much is known about his past, but he's willing to tell the tale over an ale to those who will listen. Fisker. A gnome adept at combining martial firearms with runic magic, he always keeps a few clockwork surprises up his sleeve for special circumstances. Fisker is trying to get home to his people when he is thrusted into a world of chaos with little hope of survival. Davos. Born of night, this drow finally realizes that evil can be used for useful and dramatic ends. But unbeknownst to him, his family has appeared in Kaer Morhen looking for him. Will his secret remain, or will he have to ask the other party members for help? Zen. Curiosity often gets the better of him. Why wait and ask questions when you can venture forward and find out for yourself? Willing to risk anything for new and exciting songs and stories, Zen more often than not finds himself in a predicament that should have been easily avoided. But beware, the sea is a harsh mistress and has wants and needs of its own. Survival is not guaranteed in the Caspian Sea, and new faces and new characters begin to emerge. Can our heroes set aside their differences for the greater good? Can our heroes set aside their desire for monetary gain? Can our heroes bring together countless races to fight at World's End? We intend to find out. Welcome to Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, the Caspian Sea. What else? We discussed something like Fisker could have like the homunculus treat, but we just don't know what it would be in the shape of. You could have it like deep fried crickets or something, like just chocolate covered crickets. That'd be funny.
Oh, the book with all the signatures. I could do signatures.
Oh yeah, we were thinking about baking a cake, and it would be the soothsayer's book with all our names on it.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The peanut butter ball fucking D20s is sick. That is an awesome idea, but that's a pain in the ass to do, but
Well,
it's kind of fun too.
it is a pain in the
Yeah.
ass, but I'm sure there's a mold. The only problem would be is that you would have to almost like paint on the numbers with something different so that it doesn't look the same color as the die. That would be the most difficult part about it. But I'm sure you could find little prints somewheres for ABs or for 1 through 20, and just it would be fine.
Yeah, there's edible.
Oh, Phoenix fucking
I want to make
stash.
some realistic cakes at some point.
Oh my god,
That'd be fun as
here's
hell.
one for you. Instead of Fisker's hash, it's Fisker's stash. So it's just like it's like brownie treats and all this kind
Oh
of stuff.
shit!
So
I
it
don't know
should
if
be
you
good.
guys saw it or not, but like I got the notifications popping.
Yeah,
So Fantasy Grounds is open.
From this day forth,
it is. All right. Actually, I'm gonna go back to break. I also noticed something that I've been doing is I've been starting the campaign and it has the password open at the start of every stream. So yeah, I had to solve that.
Okay, so it's not quite open yet. I guess. You've already done it.
That'll be open here in a second. Usually takes me about 30 seconds.
I'll just explain what happened to Victor and Caleb, because he's like, I thought you guys were playing. He's probably watching this and like, what the fuck, they're just talking.
Where are we putting our characters at? The characters that are
Oh, random fuckery, and I'm gonna move them into their own separate one later.
okay.
Yeah, so what I would like to
Wow.
do you guys want me to re-edit shit where I haul that video down and put your minis as the pictures? I can do that.
That would be cool. Fisker looks like a fucking goof, although he looks really cool. He just doesn't look like himself.
It was the only picture that I could find of an artificer that looked good, that was usable.
I like that he looks like gunpowder went off in his face.
But yeah, if you guys ever want me to do that, that's something I think I could pull off.
Yeah, I was just making these characters.
And the sorry for your pictures below your character there, Ben. Like I lost the what your shop looked like. So I was like, okay, let's do the next best thing. So you own, technically, you and Honky own the other half of Horzors and Moore's, the Ors and Moore's part. And then I was like, alright, we're putting a picture of Locke in there. There you go. That'll fill up the bottom.
Okay, yeah, no worries. That's
But yeah.
So how are you guys doing this to get this picture? Are you guys just taking a picture with your phone or what?
No, so what you can do is hold the Windows key and print. No, I'm an I'm an idiot. Kote, I need your help.
It's up.
It's up.
It's up.
It's up.
It's loaded.
So I did what you told me to, Caleb, so I think we have a pretty good idea on what's going on.
Awesome.
Also, Caleb, now that I got you here, Victor has many questions, but he knows that they can be asked at a later time.
Was he the guy who had to go back to work?
Yes,
you put your faith
Okay.
he's going to be here later. But just so you know, the reason why I'm asking is the biggest question he had, and I think is the most proper one, is would you be okay if his style of bard wasn't like an instrumentalist but a storyteller?
Yeah, 100%.
I told him that, so he's all good to go. 100% characters, 100% made.
Yeah,
You just got to transfer it in.
that's awesome.
I'm just updating here. I should have done that.
Mine's just hanging out, but I'm sure it'll be up in a minute.
Okay, guys, I'll catch you in the stream. Have a good D&D.
Oh,
Thank you.
we're in.
Bye, Bravo.
Bye.
Bye-bye. What about like a lock-picking kit meatloaf?
All right, so Kalen's here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, got a question.
Shoot.
How do you want to do the like made weapons?
Crafting?
Well,
Is that
like, what do you
is that
mean
what
by
we-
made weapon?
All right,
Like,
so
you want
Scrog-
to forge something, or
So Scrog's sitting on the fucking pier, right, and he's fishing, and nothing's biting, so he's just kind of looking around. And he watches this like big dude, just like a big like ship hand, like pick an anchor up and throw it over his shoulder, and just kind of walk away with it. And he's like, "Man, I could use that as a fucking weapon." So like he approaches Finnick and like wants to make it as like a sickle on the inside. You know what I mean? So like towards like the like inside crescent side is a sickle style.
Mhm.
The points of it are sharpened, and the outside crescent is also sharpened, so that when I throw it, it can hit you with the leading edge and do cutting damage, or I can bring it around you and pull it back and have cutting damage as it pulls you towards me.
Piercing damage, though, right? For the point of the
Well, piercing if I'm using it as like a
hook.
yeah, like well as a like
A pick.
weapon, like a handheld weapon. You know what I mean? So like the like leading edge and the trailing edge would both be used as like a throwing weapon. You know what I mean? So like I would have like a chain attached to it and like throw this motherfucker at somebody. And like I would like either make the decision to throw it past them and pull it back to try to grab them and bring them with me, or like to try to like throw it and like cleave them with it.
so that's doing a lot of things for a standard weapon.
I told him about the variable weapons. So I told him it was going to be completely up to your discretion.
It's like I think I'd have to go read up on this, but I think it would be something like you'd have to take exotic weapon master feat.
Ah, that's what it was. Thank you, Calum. Ba, ba, ba.
But I'm not sure. I'll
That's what I was thinking.
remind
of
me
earlier,
tomorrow,
Honky.
and I'll do some digging when we're not gonna go play. But yeah, that
Alright.
like it sounds like something that it would be exotic weapon master.
Right, yeah, because it's definitely it'd be exotic. It'd be man made from a fishing apparatus.
Yeah,
So
and then it can do extra shit, right? Like you can
mark
it
that
can
in the
be
notes
thrown
there, Honky.
efficiently and pull and stuff.
Right.
Write that on things to
Yeah.
get fixed or whatever it is.
That is something only you can do. I was literally
Is
just
it?
in there. I was just in there
The
trying
note.
to get there.
The note should be on.
Yeah,
so.
the note is I'm open to it and like I can see it, but like I can't
What's
type
the
it.
problems that need solving? Here, let me open up.
Yeah.
No, it should be unlocked. Wait a minute. That's weird.
Right. You are the person that has written it, so you can
Yeah,
type
but
in there.
the lock at the top is open, which means anybody
it's
can.
it's not on my screen.
Okay, can you click on that to unlock it?
Nope, it says read only.
Interesting.
We've gotta move on.
All right,
Come
well,
on then.
make a new note.
You just push
There you
whatever
go.
we're at.
Is everybody in?
I'm still having trouble. There we go.
Strog, Fisker,
Yeah.
Finnick,
I'm in. I have to take my
Davos.
So do.
All right, so Fisker, how do I do the whole take a picture of this guy without having to pay to take a picture of this guy?
Do you know how to use the snipping tool?
No.
Just go to your start menu and type snip into the search bar, and you should be able to open snipping tool.
Look at that snipping tool.
Yes, just click on new and then drag a box around whatever you want to take a picture of, and it should copy it to the clipboard.
Which means you can control.
How many
it.
times do you use that in the run of a day, Coach?
Calum, I am like StarCraft level APM with that shit. It's fucking unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I can have like 10
All right,
Microsoft
so now that
accounts
I've
open.
done this, what do I do? File save as.
You don't even have to do that. You can just paste it into the Discord.
So just go over to
Oh,
the
really?
Discord into random fuckery. Then control
you don't even have to
control
save
V. Is it?
Yep.
Oh, it's such a better looking picture. Oh my god, it looks so much better.
All right.
We've got to move on.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Bam, 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 bam.
We're slowing
there it
down
is.
Na,
here.
na, na, na. Bam, 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 bam,
Okay,
bam.
so I think we're all up in the mail slot area, right?
Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it.
All right, who has the recap?
Song just keeps on giving.
Recap? Anybody got a recap?
I'm doing stuff. So if everybody, so
I think
the
we
town-
did talk about it for like a good hour. I think we're okay. It's on stream. That's a pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good one.
Okay, if you guys are good, we're opening up with you all in the room. The mail office, I believe.
Right.
Sorry, I'm eating food too. Like
That's okay. You eat.
breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
All right. Fucking Finnick is gonna walk over to the back end of the room and just set up one of the tables. So he's not
Okay.
making his way towards the door anymore. He doesn't seem to be very aggressive or anything. He just seems like he's almost defeated. And he just sits down in the corner.
Well, that's a wrap, folks.
Yep. See you next time.
Darius walks out. Yeah, I'm gonna just take a walk over to Fisker, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, buddy, is it about time we set out to your homeland there, or do you want to take care of anything in town?"
Sir, do you intend to join us? This would be wonderful. I thought it was just the stout one that would be accompanying me back.
Oh.
We'll take you home. It seems like things have gotten a little sideways here anyway, and I'd rather come back at a later date.
Oh, I see. Well, this will be fantastic. If only there's a safe way for us to get back. Maybe perhaps the blight has spread to the seas. Ooh!
Grog.
Wait, weren't you terrified of him last time, Kote?
That's what I was just thinking. I just didn't want to say anything.
No, but we
Of
talked
Davos?
it out, okay? We talked
Yeah.
it out.
Yeah, man, we had a fucking bromance.
Never
Okay.
resolve it.
You did? All right, very good. Very
I mean, well, I still don't like him, but like, remember he explained his motivations, and
Okay.
I honestly,
Was
I
it
think there is still something that
just bothering you?
it feels like there is something that I'm not remembering. Your motivations were explained away, but I still don't like you because I consider you dangerous and volatile. But I'm
Yeah.
not really like keen to show that because I'm an agreeable little fuck.
That's
Yeah, and
very
you're with all of us right now, so that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, it's like I am a fish out of water here. So it's like these guys are cool with him and they're taking me back to my homeland. So let's kind of just
Play
go
along.
along with it. Yeah.
God, I can see Fisker having a moment where he like backs into a corner with all of his trinkets in his shop and is like, "These fuckers, you finally
Yeah.
brought me back, but fuck you guys."
It just fucking loses it.
You can tell that he's twitchy
Oh
as shit
my
when you talk to him. Oh, well, sir. I mean, the more hands, the better, I suppose.
Grog, are those hands ready to get on deck?
You see Fisker give a wary, like, side eyeball to Finnick, like, really, dude?
Phoenix in the chair, like, fuck.
Just kind of like, what the like, how did you guys end up together? So it's the look that, what his look seems to be saying.
How does this
Like, why do you put up with this kid?
Mercenaries.
Finnick
Grog has had his fair share of fucking inconvenient encounters lately. Sorry, what's Finnick?
I reach into my pocket and you can just see me scrying into the compendium. just in kind of like just like a pouty sort of like fucking emo goth kid, like fucking sad eye drop above his head kind of thing.
Wasn't that a Mars Volta album?
I think it was.
What did you call
it? Scrying in the compendium. I love it.
Yeah.
It just sounds like it would be.
Yeah.
And he
30
just
seconds to
he'll
Mars
put it
song.
back into his pocket, he'll stand up and he's gonna walk over to the door and just kind of dart Davos like a not very happy look.
Okay. Well, as I go to the door too behind him to leave, I'm gonna say one last thing to Gwendolyn and say, "Bye, Gwendolyn. See you next time. Keep yourself out of
She's
trouble."
coming with us.
She's coming.
No, she said she was gonna stay.
She did
Oh.
say she was going to stay if you guys left.
Did she?
Yeah.
Was Fisker there? He would have reacted to that.
Fisker can react if it was one of the last things she gave you the baby and she changed her mind because you guys were for reasons. She changed her mind
She
about
sensed the
with you.
mounting hostility. She said she was like, I have to go.
Yeah, and also Sean was like trying to take the baby from her, and she didn't like that.
Yeah, it was pretty
True.
it's a pretty tense little situation.
Yeah,
Well,
but
but
it's
she
like,
is there,
"That's your
so."
baby." Like,
I'll earmark that for when the other party members are not listening in.
Right. Alright, so Fisker's got the kid. We're all supplied up. I think it's time to start seeing if we can find a ride out of here.
Did Fisker take the kid from Gwendolyn?
I think so.
Yeah. She gave them to you because you and her were holding
Yeah,
the rest of them, right?
but
Then
Gwendolyn
we should do a
wants-
little recap here.
Gwendolyn wants to keep the kid, though, right?
She does, but she's trusting you with it because you're the only the person who she thinks is sane right now.
Okay, I thought it was her and me trying to get it from Finnick, and then
You
once
have-
we got it, she was like, "Okay,
No,
now
Finnick
I
asked
want
you
it."
guys for it. You guys said fuck no, and I tried charisma save and I failed.
Yeah, that's what I remember. I just don't remember
Yeah.
me and Gwendolyn not agreeing on who would take the kid. That's the part that I
yeah,
cannot
she
remember.
let
No,
you have
no,
it, I think.
no. She did give it to you though. She's
Okay.
giving you the child, and
And then
you're all in the
Sean is-
same room right now.
Yeah. All right, cool. I'm gonna let this play out.
Finnick is still just thinking like, that's my child of God. You know what I mean?
Nothing
That's
else
why he
happens,
wanted it
uh,
to come with us.
Yeah, for sure. We haven't made any progress in getting Edmund on the fucking mend either, have we? Ugh.
No.
Well, dude, yeah, bro. Like, are we just leaving Edmund here? Like, we kinda
Scrog's
have
got
to.
Edmund over his shoulder or in a chair.
Yeah, he's taking him with us. Oh yeah.
So
Well, maybe
another
the-
option, you feel free to choose to say yes or no to this, is we could probably leave him in the hospice and let the clerics take care of him.
Dude, we can heal him. Let's bring him to the other place. We might find a better healer.
Who are we selling? Who would try to steal?
Of course you would say that.
Selling
I'm
Edmund.
still trying to sell the kid.
Oh.
I think you gave up on that when
Oh,
you're
okay.
you're like they're not worth anything as young. Yeah, that's why I think you gave up on it. And
No,
just
they're a
left it.
delicacy. They're a delicacy of the orc tribes.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, they
so-
are.
Anything you guys got to take care of in town?
But yeah, so Edmund, you did find out that Sean, you learned from a good medicine check that maybe, oh God, what was the name of it? Greater Restoration,
Mm-hmm.
which is beyond your ability,
Mm-hmm.
the spell, and then Kote, you learned that Edmund seems to be stuck in
Playing your
another
shit.
place. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
The featherweight
John,
seems
are
to be
you
stuck in a
streaming?
trance of strong magical proportions. I believe his mind is trapped in another. He is not well. He needs to be taken to a healer. This town has nothing for the nimble one. If your group of adventurers is ever to regain its ludist, you must find a fantastically proficient healer or someone with knowledge of games of the mind.
Do I know of anybody in the surrounding areas, Caleb, that might be a decent healer?
Roll a history check.
Thank
Actually, you can
Or
go
you
ahead
think
and
my
do
people
one
can
too
help
there,
him?
Fister. Yeah, or you can just know that.
I'm gonna
yeah,
know
Sean, go ahead.
that. I'll roll one because I know
Sean,
a lot
are
about the
you-
world.
What's up?
Live stream?
Yes.
Yeah, oh
Are you
yeah,
live stream?
this is all live stream.
Okay.
Gotta share it, buddy.
What is it? History?
19 for me.
Share the link, Sean, if you don't mind. People are asking.
The link
Big
of
old
what?
23. Big
On
sexy
it.
23.
So, yeah, Sean, there is clerics in. What is your hometown's name, Sean?
It's not really a place. It was more so of like a congregation of dwarves that had no choice but to just stay in one location. So they just existed on the edge of the mountain to the south of the Dragonborn land, and the name is written on the map. I just can't remember it off the top of my head.
Okay, right. So there's a chance that somebody who helped train you or train the person who trained you might be able to do it, like a powerful cleric.
Okay.
Say someone from your past. We haven't really worked it out, but
Okay.
You think that might work. Fister, you think that there's a school of I don't know, like wizards or magic practitioners in your hometown, and they'll be able to get to the bottom of this for sure. So there's multiple avenues you can take.
All right.
But both of you seem pretty confident that if you were able to hunt these people down, they might be able to help you, or they should be able to help you.
I'll look towards Fisker and be like, I think we understand what we need to do. But for now,
We agree, sir. There will be someone in the Highlands who can assist.
yeah.
No one here has the knowledge to help him.
Finnick's gonna take a little step out into the streets and wave back his minions that are fucking heading to the boats.
Okay.
So as soon as they get up to me, you just see Finnick just kind of like lower his shield a little bit as he walks up and he puts the hand on one, and you can just see him whisper into the ears, and you just see them at 10 formation and haul ass back to Finnick's hospice.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna go for a boat ride, I think.
Scrog's move is already on the map. I have nothing better to do or to say to anybody besides to get on this goddamn boat and get this little motherfucker back to his house.
Oh.
Okay. Davos won't be a selfish fuck for once. And he'll stop by Locke's house.
Oh, all right. So, you walk into Locke's house, and what's your AC?
Fuck, man, I just get beat up by this chick, man.
Bow!
Alright.
Kiss you. Kick you in the dick.
Kinda
Rub your
worth
head.
it a little
She's
bit.
coming for Snoo Snoo is what's happening.
Oh god, death by snoo snoo.
All right. So you walk in, and you catch just a glint of something flying from the dark back room as a dagger flies out end over end, plunging itself into your shoulder. And then in an instant, she's on you, and she has a dagger in your ribs. And just the point of the dagger is digging into the flesh, just hovering above your heart. And her face is close to yours. She says, "Tell me you didn't do it."
What's wrong? I did it. What's wrong?
So she make a persuasion check. You're admitting to it, right?
Yeah.
Make a persuasion check.
Davos isn't coming.
19.
Okay. So you can feel her hand, the one with the dagger, shakes a little bit, and you can feel it, the point kind of bounce around in your sternum a little bit. It doesn't feel good. Like it's not. It's just barely inside, but with like a simple push, it could be in your heart, right? But she's trembling. She pulls it away. She says, "You're getting on the boat?"
If you want me dead, just do it.
Just don't come back.
It's not like you did very well here anyway. I thought you would have run things a little bit better while we
Get
were gone.
out!
She throw a book at me or some shit.
She looks like she's about to strike you with the dagger.
All right. See you whenever. And I'm
Bow,
gonna walk
now,
out, go to the boat.
Bow, bow to everything. Turn, turn, turn. I hope I don't get copyrighted for that.
I think you're all right, Sean. I don't think the bots will pick that up.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
All right, you're going to the boat, Davos.
Yeah. Well,
Make a perception check as you're walking away from the house.
only 12.
The goggles did
Yeah, you don't
nothing.
pick up on anything.
Yeah, I'm not looking over my shoulder on that one.
Yeah. Everybody else going to the boat?
I am.
Is it nighttime or daytime?
I think
it's
it was
early.
I think it was pretty early.
Right, yeah. The orcs are just getting ready to board the boat with the elves, right?
So
With the
Fisker's
elves?
gonna hang back and try and talk.
The
to
elves are
Gwendolyn.
driving them over so that we can bring the boat back here. And we can continue to do things.
Well, how about you guys just drop them off? Save on wind.
Save on the wind. Got it. We're running low on wind today, boys. We can only use one boat.
Anyway, no, they can take them over. That's what they'll do. That's fine. Fisker. You you got Edmund under your shoulder.
Oh yeah, Edmund is secured below deck at the in the beds, like in the fucking area where Finnick and someone that's prone in medicine can help him.
Okay. And Fisker, Gwendolyn's standing there, and she's like, I'm sorry. So she kind of gets eye level with you, and she says, I think you should take the child.
My lady,
Bring
the
it.
child will be okay with me. What will you do? This place is dangerous.
Yeah.
What hope do you have for a life in this shithole?
Me and my friends are gonna try and help these people. I know there's an evil living here. We're gonna try and hold it off as long as we can. Maybe get a ride out of here.
Can I make an insight check? Or no, I just broke a cardinal rule. Caleb, can I tell whether she is being genuine or whether she actually thinks she's going to die here? Don't tell me. I'll roll an insight check if you want me to.
Yep, go ahead and roll an insight check.
Fucking bad habits coming back there like a fucking fury. Holy shit.
With the quickness.
Oh, that bad sir and so many good numbers.
I know, right? I saw 20 twice.
She does seem a little scared, but she seems legit.
She's not a crazy person. All right, you see Fisker, it's like he's struggling to hold it together. His eyes are wandering a little bit, but you can't really tell because it's raining. It's like tears in rain. What? No one else seen Blade Runner. Okay. All right. Well, he's just gonna fucking bow his head, and he's gonna give her a long pat on the shoulder, and turn around and walk away. And he says, "When the trade caravans have been reestablished, I'll send my merchants to look in on you. This can't be the last time we speak.
That would probably be for the best.
The thought is too painful to consider."
Oh, yeah. Keep going.
Someday, I'd like you to meet my wife and children someday, and my brother. Please take care of yourself, and don't die for the citizens of this cursed town.
That sounds awesome, Fisker. And she kneels down and gives you a hug. And then you start to walk away slowly in the rain.
Anyone observing Fisker from a distance would probably begin questioning his sexuality at that point due to the just stoic platonic relationship that he has with this highly attractive woman.
So as you're walking away, Fisker,
He turns
I'm
on his
running low
heel.
on gunpowder. Do you have extra?
Gunpowder. You see him put his fingers in his mouth and he whistles really loudly, and you see Plumbart come charging up the dock, and you can see Plumbart comes to a fucking. He's let's say Plumbart is the a fucking steel wolf now, just for continuity with the picture. So he comes charging up. He's wearing saddlebags, and you can hear he's squeaking a little bit, and you see Fisker kind of go. And he pulls an oil can out of his saddlebag, and he starts just like really quickly just oiling parts of the wolf, and you can't really see his hands; they're moving too fast. But it's like quick, and you can tell that he just kind of lost sight of himself, and he puts the oil can away, gives his head a shake. He's like, "Oh, my lady," and he takes all of the gunpowder out of the saddlebags and puts it in like a sling and puts it over her shoulder. And
Is it like a ton? Like a ton of gunpowder?
It's like everything that he had.
Oh,
Like everything that he had on Plumbart. So it's a bunch. I don't know. You tell me how much he had.
I guess. Okay, so she takes one. She takes about like say half, like one of the two satchels, and she gives it back. She goes, "Hopefully this will be enough." All right, go safe, friend. And she turns and walks away down to the south.
All right. All right, so he'll go rejoin the rest of the party. He's all mopey and looking at his feet and shit.
All right, I think we're all at the boat now.
Scrog is looking at his broken fishing pole, pissed off at the soothsayer.
Okay.
Trying to see if he can fix it.
It was kind of cut from one bamboo.
It wasn't bamboo; it's metal.
Oh, it's metal. Well, then you can weld it.
It was part of the original ship that we were on. It was part of like the fishing rigs for the original ship.
Yeah, you could probably fix it pretty quick and easy with a smelter in a couple hours to get it hot and all that shit. Unless somebody has a spell mending.
Oh my god! You can use mending on a fishing rod.
Sure.
Do you have mending?
For sure. Is that what I have? I'm pretty sure that's like my fucking bread and butter, dude. It's just I didn't think that's what it did, so now you're making me doubt it. Let me check.
I believe it's mending.
Whoa, what is... Oh, it's under actions. I have mending all fucking day.
There you go.
You know this. So if you're smart enough to know that a mending spell will fix it, you would know to come see Fisker, because he's been casting mending on Plumbart this whole time.
Fisker fixes shit.
Right, so Scrog's going to like try to fix this thing in front of everybody and like
just sticking the two pieces together.
Well, no, because I'm not a fucking idiot. You know what I mean? I am the like.
No,
the
but I just like the thought of it.
I'm like, so like I'm not trying to like. I'm trying to figure out how to get it apart so I can like try to fix it, but like you can see that I'm like physically and mentally having trouble with this thing. Like I'm doing this in front of the entire group. Like when you come back to the boat, this is what I'm doing.
He's looking for you to offer, I think.
I didn't realize the orc who wanted to sell the child for money was passive aggressive too. Fisker looks over at...
Is it passive aggressive or is he too proud to ask for help?
Yeah, I don't know if passive aggressive was the right word. Looks over and he sees Scrog trying to mend the fishing pole. What's the range of mending? It's touch, isn't it? It's touch. All right, so Fisker's gonna fiddle around in his satchel, and he's gonna pull out 2 little runic stones, and he starts, like he puts them in his palm, and he starts kind of making them go in a circle or whatever, the way people do. And he doesn't look very happy, but he just looks like his better nature is getting a hold of him, and he just walks up to you while rotating these stones in his hand, and when he gets to the fishing pole, he just knocks the stones together and quickly puts his hand on the fishing rod, takes it off, and is mended, and he just walks away without saying anything.
That's when you hear the
I'm just
David
going-
Blaine, oh!
I'm just gonna
Technically,
look
he
down at it.
heals it for 2d8 hit points.
Nice.
So, whatever.
I'm gonna
That's
look
what
at
happened.
it. Look back at him. Look back at the fishing pole. Look back at him. Thanks, little man.
All good, buddy. All good. Good luck with your fishing. You can tell he's just, well, I don't know if you can tell, but anyone looking that would have the necessary insight would tell that he's kind of disillusioned that his former friend who he used to ride around on his soldiers wanted to sell the kid into slavery. He doesn't hate him, he's just like, man, why am I even alive? He's depressed that he had to leave Gwendolyn, so he just goes and sulks and sits near the, whatever that fancy word for the side of a boat is.
About a good? Gonna hop on a boat. I'm on a boat.
On a boat?
I'm
Prestige Worldwide?
snapping pictures with my selfies.
Prestige Worldwide.
Oh, Gunnel. Yeah, that's the word.
Bam, bam, bam. But yeah, was gonna ask a question, I forget it. God damn it.
It's weird how whenever you're trying to, you don't really notice how bad the scaling is on some maps until you try and set a grid, and you're like, wow, this doesn't totally make 100% sense.
No, especially if the grid is already imprinted on the background, that's the one that drives me nuts the most. Because you can never truly fit them all together to make them look unison no matter how hard you try. It's always off by like a 0.5 degree.
Yeah, the pixels don't seem to line up or some shit.
Mm-hmm. You gotta find something without a fucking grid on it to begin with. It sucks. It's so hard to find pictures like that.
All right. So you guys set off in the rain, and you're heading. Let's load up images. Sorry, I'm working as we're playing here. It's the world map is called.
Just push it after you get it. Oh, you're working. Never mind. Just tell me.
No, I'm gonna push it. What is the name of the world map, Sean? Is it Caspian Sea?
Caspian Sea live map.
Oh, it's spelled wrong. It Capsian.
Oh, well, there you go.
It's all good. All good in the hood. All right. Let me actually unblock this because you guys actually have a map.
Yeah, we found a map.
Let me unblock this so it looks like a map, and then I will push it.
So you gotta right click on it, I think, and you go to layers, and then there should be 2 on the right hand side. I can't remember what they're called. It's been so long since I've done it. There's going to be 2 circles on the right hand side of what you can do afterwards. Just make sure not to hit the remove all tokens button or I'll fucking lose it.
Here's a question. Is Northfall taken as a place?
I would have to see the map.
Pushing it. Number 8.
Number 8. Yeah, we haven't been that far yet. But
well, no, but is it reserved for something?
Can you take a small section, like imagine what's visible is 2 columns of 3. Can you make it a 3x3 and then I'll be able to answer that more? Just open up like another row. Add up another column. Make a third column.
Do you just have the map on your...
No, I don't.
I have it. I can see it.
I don't think so. I don't know where the river is that's in the middle of Dragontown, and then I'd be able to answer it for sure. There's a mountain range below the wall. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Perfect. Okay, so that road under the Topus woods, that little pathway there is fucking where my home is.
Okay, but Northfall isn't taken.
No, Northfall is where the gnomes are going to be.
Yeah, okay, perfect. That's where I was planning too.
Perfect.
Okay. It's not called Northfall anymore. We renamed it. But that's where it is, number 8. Okay. So looking at the map, you can clearly see the path that you need to take to get there. It's a river that runs down there from the mountains.
Sorry?
It's a river that's running through Northfall and down from the mountains.
Okay, and then it goes out to the coast. Okay,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, they fucked it up though. Rivers don't do that. They don't split the way they're showing it on this map. There's always only tributaries to rivers. They never split off into not how geography works. Anyway,
Deltas. It's called Delta.
This,
actually,
may not
think that
be
is
in
Delta?
no, it's
you
what,
know,
it's what
this
Delta
universe.
It's when they get split up like that,
Or it could be a waterfall.
going
Anyway.
into a bigger water area. But it would be like a lot more than just 2.
But
You
there
mean
you
like,
go. That's the area.
Okay, that's perfect. That is exactly where I had planned for the gnomes to be.
Yeah.
All right.
So where are you?
You're-
Sorry, where are you looking?
At number 8.
Oh, good. Okay, excellent.
But instead of Northfall, it's called Tecduin.
Are you giving the gnome? Is that the gnome town?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, my name's better.
It is better. We're calling it Tecduin.
Tecduin.
Right, that's how you pronounce it.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. That's the way that you said it. I fucking did not occur that I had already given you that. Yes, thank you for remembering. You are a fucking champ. That is the name of the town.
That's I totally didn't understand at first because he was like, yes, your name is better.
It was though.
That's why we're using
Whenever it hit my ear funny the first time he said it. I was reading a couple of different names in case he put me on the spot for a province, and I had the province name on the tip of my tongue, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And then I remembered that I gave it to him.
Oh shit! I made coffee. I will be right back. Fuck all you guys.
Although honestly, I really would have liked to take Nomba
Yeah.
because that made me really happy.
No.
I get knocked down.
Okay.
But
I
get
guess
up again.
it's going to be a pretty quiet boat ride, isn't it? Anything anybody wants to do? I guess
I'm always
I'm still
fishing.
loading up.
I like fucking. You could just fix my fishing pole.
Yeah,
I'm fishing.
and it seems to work better than ever. It's got more bounce to it. It's like any little imperfections in the pole. It's like a nice little ugly stick now.
Very nice. I got my lures with my Shimano reel on it.
Yeah. You like fishing?
I do like fishing. I'm a hillbilly. I'm sorry.
Is Sean gone right now?
He went to get a coffee.
Yeah, he literally just ran away to go get coffee. Okay, so
No,
we're in our
I'm
boat.
back. I'm back. Sorry about that.
Alright, so before anybody else does what I just did, you should totally black the map back out.
Huh?
I can see
you
all the
just do?
dangerous things.
Oh, that shit is what you should have run into when I was DMing, but you guys never went that way. So technically, none of that exists. Kalen can pull.
Yeah, just ignore it for now. When Sean takes over, he might use some shit on it.
We went
Dragon
super
Belt.
south, and he expected us to go north.
So that's what I wrote that you guys never actually did. That's why I started like freestyling most of it. I was like, all right, well,
Yeah, I went back and actually watched that stream
like we gotta go east. We
because
gotta go
I
east.
kind of figured that that's what was happening. I'm not gonna lie.
Did you find out like halfway through that episode that I'm like, oh, sorry, you guys wind up at the place I decided to go to. Sorry.
Yeah, I did a lot. Yeah,
That's mostly what D&D
yeah,
is
you gotta,
supposed to be.
And
you
thus,
gotta do it.
and
sometimes.
thus born, this is not a coconut. Isn't that funny?
Mhm.
That long ago. All right. Anyways, continue. My bad. Good times.
Did I not find a map? Do.
So we had Mithril Goated in the chat. He just took off there a little while ago. Nice person. Apparently knows Freckle.
Okay. Fisker,
What?
No.
in order to get to your town, because it's inland, the best way, and this is the same shipper way that you go, there's a town called Thorndale at the river delta there. And you would, the most convenient way to get there would be to go to Thorndale and rent a river boat, and go up the river that way.
Do me a favor really quick. All this shit that just happened where Gwendolyn was, where on the map was this happening?
That would be
Like, where
at
is
Fairmorn.
No, but like where we rescued her from.
where is
Okay.
it?
Look way up north here. There is a $sign to the right of Horocon, and that's where it was.
And just so you
Okay.
know, that piece of land, Kote, is controlled mostly by humans because of the color of the map.
Okay. So this distance we're about to travel is peanuts to a fucking merchant caravan.
Yeah.
Okay. Slick.
Yeah,
Just
we're
needed to
talking
get a sense of
days.
scale.
Yeah, it's half
Yeah,
the
it'll be a
distance
couple-
it was to get to where Gwendolyn came from.
Can we
So it'll be a
establish
couple
one
of
thing right now? And maybe I'm being premature, but or maybe it won't matter. But so the road from Tectuine or whatever the main city down there, if it's bigger than the Gnomish city, whatever the main trade hub down there, whatever kind of place that is, the main route from there up to Horokan area and where the $sign is, would that be along the coast, or is there a pass through the mountains, or is there no way over those mountains?
That's a lot of questions.
Yeah, I
It'd
would
be like a
There's
society
pass-
question.
There has
like,
to be a
where does
pass
the trade
because
go?
doesn't Buford's family live up there near Mounts, whatever the fuck that is right there?
They live on in the mountains, but on the west coast. So they would just go around the west side of the mountains if they wanted to go up there, probably.
Right.
They
And
wouldn't need to go
Scrog
through the
lives
pass.
over beside. If you look at like where it says Lake Heron and then it says whatever the fuck that is mountains, he lives in between those two words.
Okay. So he lives between the gnomes and the dragons, right on.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know. Is there a mountain pass? That's for Caleb to decide, and then Scrog and Fisker and whoever else would probably like retcon that knowledge.
So the
into their
green
character.
forest to the right, I thought I'm pretty sure it was like the gnomish part of the mountain, and the green woods on the left hand side are fucking the dwarves. So that they're further west.
Okay.
So yeah, there's I think Northfall. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I'd say there are, but I would assume that it's dangerous.
Oh,
right?
there's no telling what the.
Well,
fuck
for
is
all I
out
know, the
there.
dwarves made a fucking path through the mountains, and they charge people to use it. Like, I don't fucking know.
Right. Yeah, no, I haven't thought that far ahead. I'm assuming that you would have went down Northfall on a boat, hitched a ride up to one of the human lands up there, and then traveled via road to the New Haven.
Okay, got it. I can write a gnomish tunnel that is patrolled and whatever the fuck. If you want me to write that into the gnomish part of the story, I can do that.
Possibly do that, yeah. Just go to
Collaborate.
town. We're working from our kind of a bottom up kind of way,
Yeah.
right? We're building the world out as we come across it. So
All right.
Okay.
Well, hey, Guess we're ready
So
to
yeah,
fucking go.
so you
All
know
right,
you got to
first
go to
down.
Thorndale. All right. So for the first day, I want whoever's. I think Davos is taken up in the crow's nest. I want you to make a perception check, and I want whoever's piloting the boat to make a. Geez, I don't even know. A knowledge boat check. What would be that?
Perception.
I don't know whether you
We'll
want
just say
to.
perception. Yeah.
Okay.
What were you gonna think? Okay.
Oh my god, I got a 9.
Hey, you don't
I
see
don't know
anything.
where if you want to prescribe Fisker's seamanship or not, but I was thinking of saying that although he's got a lot of experience at sea, he's mainly just like a rider of boats and probably wouldn't do much good.
Gotcha.
But then I realized that he has a high intelligence, so I don't know. Whatever the
You
DM
could
wants to
argue
do
it
with
could
him.
be survival because they're fighting for their survival on a boat. If it's
Yeah,
like this
I
is
haven't
the Doomsday
written a
Cavalry, do
naval
whatever you want.
backstory
Yeah, do whatever
to
you want.
Fisker.
Right, but
He's malleable.
regardless, nightfall comes. You don't see anything at all, Davos. No interruptions.
Alrighty.
All right, day 2. We'll do the same thing. Another perception check, please. And today it's not raining as much. It's weather's improved.
A little bit clearer out. Perception. 17. 23.
23.
A lot of monsters at sea. Awful lot of traps and hazards too.
You see some sails kind of behind you, and you can just see the tops of the sails. They look like they're paint not like dyed with the red and white stripes, and it's clearly a bigger ship than yours, like a much bigger ship.
And that's behind us about what?
I
An
don't
hour
know.
away, half an hour away.
It's hard to judge time on a boat, but they must be gaining on you a little bit.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you wouldn't probably half a day, maybe, if you had to guess.
Okay, I'm just gonna yell down from the crow's nest. Guys, red and white stripes on their tail. They're following us.
Oh my.
Okay, so I'm going to ask. I remember these colors.
I'm gonna run to the back of the boat, stare out into the abyss, and say, "What madness drove me there?"
Fisker's
I'm
gonna
gonna
hop
say-
on top of Plumbert and look through his scope on his gun.
I was just gonna say that. Fisker fucking
Yeah.
Those are Dragonborn colors, boys.
Alright,
We
so
should
you look,
probably get out of
and
here.
you're figuring it's just below the horizon. You probably have to scale up to the crow's nest to actually see.
Come
Well,
on up.
Fisker
and I'm
walks
gonna drop the rope
horizontally.
down.
No. Fisker walks as one would walk on the ground up the side of the pole.
Yeah, I
with
forgot
his
your
climbing
Spider
shoes,
Spider
like
shoes.
face, like
Oh,
body
shit.
parallel to the ground, like just walking up the pole. So yeah, he'll do that and look through the scope. Hey guys, it is a boat. Davos was right. Hey Davos, check this out. Hands the scope to you.
I grab this gun not knowing what the hell to do with it. Never seen technology like this. I'm just like holding it all awkward, don't even have my shoulder tucked with the stock. I'm just like looking out of it almost gangster style sideways. And
Yeah, holding it upside down.
Fisker, when he sees you struggling, he just takes the gun back, and with a little click of his thumb, you see he takes the scope off the gun and hands it to you, and then he pulls it so that it telescopes outward and doubles in length, and he's like, "Telescoping spyglass, Dark One. Take a look."
Like, oh. It's fucking awestruck, but I grab it with both hands and lean in. Take a nice look at the boats. What am I getting?
Yeah, what's up, Victor?
Yeah.
Victor's in the chat.
Yeah, same thing.
Nice.
You see it more clearly. You can see that there's a flag on it,
Okay.
and the flag is that of a crystal ball with like blue mist around it.
Crystal ball with blue mist. Okay, I'm gonna yell at crystal ball with blue mist. Anybody?
No, it's Crimson Sails. They're Crimson
Make
Sails.
a history check.
Everyone?
Yeah, make a history check. Anybody who thinks
I
they
have
might know.
shit
Let's
history.
say,
Two people.
I'll do
Two
it
people.
anyway.
Fisker
Yeah,
would whip
No, I shouldn't have
the,
done that. Don't take mine then. we
Mine's
all
highest.
failed hard.
Mine's
All right,
last.
so Fisker's going to whip the spyglass back from Davos, and he's going to twist it in a way that Davos didn't twist it. He's going to breathe on the lens, clean it off a little bit, and just look.
Try again.
You see his eyes are squinting so much that his like brow is like wrapping around the lens of the telescope and looks like it's going to eat it. And he's going to take his double proficiency history check, I hope, because he's got it's an item, one would assume. So hopefully I get my double proficiency history check, and if not, then just subtract 2.
Either way, they make it a 1.4.
It's clearly a house banner from the Dragonborn Nation.
Boom.
The
Called them
glowing
colors.
orb.
Yeah.
The white and red says it's from the Dragonborn.
Oh shit.
I remember that from.
Oh,
when
I
we
thought
ran
it was
into
like the way you were describing it. I thought it was like a magical device or something.
No, it's a flag, and that's like the sigil on the flag.
Oh, I only hit single proficiency then. All right.
Yeah, but I took 2 off.
Yeah, it's an entirely mundane flag, gentlemen. Recognize the symbol?
It's
I know I don't.
Dragonborn.
It's
Dragonborn.
Dragonborn.
Fisker looks confused. Your friend! Assassins! And you see his eyeballs start darting around. Are they going to kill you?
Let's be honest, if you're here with us, you're probably going to die too.
Fisker takes the spyglass back and he starts running down the pole in like a spiral shape. Like a spiral staircase, but there's no staircase. He's just running down it like a
Oh
maypole.
my god, that's hilarious.
And he's kind of freaking out a little bit.
Finnick's at the bottom seeing him ripping through, and Finnick's just like, what in the hell is happening?
Are there cannons? Are there cannons? Does this boat have fortifications?
It's a boat? I couldn't see it, unfortunately. Thank you for
There are no
me.
cannons on your
No
boat.
cannons.
Scrog's going to flex and be like, only these ones.
You like guns, do you?
You like guns, do ya? Do you know how to sew? Because I'm ripped.
Fucking
Strog, which way's Karamorn?
does a Schwarzenegger line, and he's just like,
Karamorn would
"Get
be
to the
behind
hills!"
us, right?
You gotta get in there, Rock.
Karamorn would be behind us, so these guys would be coming from Karamorn and or that
From
area.
direction, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, we gotta
Yeah,
fucking
I'm gonna-
haul ass.
I'm gonna come down from the crow's nest on rope and say time for warlocks, guys.
I'm going to put my fishing pole away and ready a rope around a buoy at the back of the boat.
So they are quite a ways away, and
Yeah.
you
Oh, I
know
know.
they are gaining slowly. But it's like, I don't know. You guys could try and avoid them.
Where
Probably.
are we anyway? Like, are we on the open world map? Are we doing this?
Yeah, you're on the open world map. I'm not moving shit around, but just
So
think of it
I am
more like
going
a
to
map.
lie. The way I'm seeing it right now is if you look to the north, there's a picture of, I don't know what the hell it is, but and then there's a picture of a dragon directly behind it.
Yeah, but if you
That's what-
zoom out
that's
and
what
you
I was-
look at the numbers, I think right now we're in between 1 and 8 somewheres after the first day.
Right, yeah. That's just where I was picturing the fight happening at. Was like that was the instant of that area.
We're going into
Gotcha.
Norfall, right?
Yeah, like, let's say we're right here. No,
All
that's a little bit further out. No, wrong way. Thank you.
You're making a 4 on the screen. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
that's better. I like his better.
All right, you should okay my moves there, Caleb.
And cancel
Wait.
mine.
Wait, we should. It's fine. But at some point, we should just make a boat icon, but we're good.
Yeah, we should. Everything's moving. Okay, hold on. Let me
Everything's
fix-
moving.
The money symbol's just like going off. It's like, come get your money.
The fault.
Okay. he'd be like, yeah, here.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Oh, okay. So the distance that they are away, we could make it to the landfall before they could catch to us.
Maybe they appear like they are gaining on you, and you're currently tacking into the wind.
So
Oof.
Yeah,
here's-
because they're coming into
they're-
a fucking.
they're
cove
coming.
here.
So
I say we go like a sketchy little route through the south of the island to our left.
I think we'll
Like,
head
go
south and
around.
cut in.
Be right back.
Cut in.
All right. So you
And
thinking
then
like this
they're
way?
gonna have to follow. Yeah, down there. They'll have to follow us up there to the shore, right? So
We'll
we
need
might
to
be able
confirm.
navigate.
We'll need to confirm
right,
they're
so-
following us in, because if they go the other way, they're going to head us off.
We are tacking into the wind, okay, which means we are going as fast as this freaking boat can go.
Yeah, for
Right,
now.
if we turn out of this wind, they will gain on us faster than they already are.
So we gotta go just north, up in.
Hello.
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 All
right, so you-
north.
You got to get to the mouth of that river to be where Fisker says is where the easiest path.
Which
So if
way?
you follow north, fall down to the delta there.
Oh yeah, I know where we're going.
That's where we're going. Okay.
Yeah. And take a riverboat fantasy up to.
So do you guys want to go south and in, or do you want to go north and around that peak of the island, like that jut out?
So which
yeah.
section? I can't see what section you guys are talking about when you're saying that Cote needs us to go there. Where is that exactly?
We need to go here
Number
to this
8.
delta.
Ah,
Okay, if
there
you're
you go.
yeah,
Yeah, let's fucking hit south. Seems to be the best way. Well, I don't know. You guys decide. That's my vote.
Wait, what? Okay.
Taking
I'm
a
still,
head
going
south?
to go to the, I'm still going to the back of the
Yeah,
boat to ready
So
my
we're
buoy.
just gonna straggle up some ropes and get the fucking sails lifted as far as we
All
possibly
right.
can.
So everybody who's helping, I want you to explain how you're gonna. Okay, so take you could either do dexterity, say, or strength. So either athletics or
Acrobatics.
acrobatics to try and tack on the right time and man the wheel and whatnot. And you guys can tell me where you're going and what part of it you're going to be doing.
Yeah, I'm going up in the
No,
sails,
Donald,
and I'm
don't eat my
gonna do
shrimp.
some work up there.
Okay.
Keep
Go ahead
everything
and-
tight. Keep everything as far out as the sails could possibly be going.
It's gonna be a group check. So go ahead
Now that you
and
put that
make
there, I can't unsee it.
a roll.
I hate you so much for that.
25.
All right. Next up, somebody. And
right.
and explain what you're gonna do to help the boat go more quicker.
Since I'm pretty much useless at everything that you just said, I'm going to suggest that I maybe drive.
Okay. So that'll be
Fisker
a-
is, gonna
I am
use
going to go
Plumber as a
around
rudder.
being the strongest member of the team, and I'm going to try to pull our sails slack in tighter than what it already is, to where we are catching as much wind as we can.
All right. Make an athletics check.
And we did that because that's
All right.
a 26.
I'm going to be the one that fucks this up, boys. I know it. I know
Fisker.
it's coming.
Plumbart's gonna go to the back of the boat and paddle like he's a rudder. 'Cause he's a
Okay.
beast of great strength.
Okay. All right.
Anybody else watch Ed,
what
Ed
can we-
and Eddie? Just imagine the river fucking.
What can we say for
race.
that? Make
I-
an intelligence check for a past intelligence check for your design on him for doing something it wasn't necessarily designed to do.
Say that in
Yeah.
plain English.
So Plumbar is not actually designed to do the things that you are asking him to do. Make a roll to make him do those things.
Which
Yeah,
roll?
to see how. Make an intelligence check.
It's gonna
For
say
Plumber?
performance.
Yeah, for you. Fisker, to see
For
how
myself.
well you designed them to be
Okay, got it. Now
in
it's
the
clear.
past. Yeah, a past retroactive.
Oop.
All right, and Sean.
Oh, and while he does that,
Um,
Fisker's gonna just circle the periphery of the boat with his spyglass, just being super diligent that nothing gets, missed.
All right, I'm going to take the wheel, and I'm going to give my best Barbosa impression. How Travis from the yard, and I'm just going to fucking take us in. Let's go.
All right, let's roll an athletics check to command that wheel.
Thank God, because the only thing worse is my acrobatics. Okay, possible.
Terrible.
Not terrible.
Terrible. All right, so you got the smaller ship, even though they got more sails, and you feel like tacking into the wind is really helping you guys out here. So you spend the whole day, and there are times when you actually pull away from them, but then you'll catch them here and there in your when you go to look, but they're not gaining on you at all. Night falls.
Darkness
It's rounding.
falls.
As you're rounding the bend here.
Okay. Scrog, take command of the boat. You can see in the dark. I'll keep watch in the crow's nest.
God damn it! Screams Finnick. I can see in the dark too, and I'm fine.
Can you?
Yes, I'm a dwarf.
We can all see in the dark.
Oh, what the fuck? We all see in the dark? Alright, we're good, dude. Let's command the boat at night. Let's do it.
All right, how long have we been going so far without a break?
Without a break, yeah, you'll be taking levels of exhaustion if you keep going here.
Okay.
Dude,
How
they're
how
gonna catch us.
much of the trap? Like, is it accurate what I see on the map?
Yep, fairly accurate. Yeah, it's
Now, hang on a second, because like that's not true. Because everybody else is going to start taking those. I slept in the mailroom during everybody's bullshit with the baby
well,
because I fought all the fucking.
you did,
people.
but you've already spent one night on the boat, so it's reset already.
You couldn't get a good.
This will be
restful
the
sleep
day
if you
two.
had keys in your pocket.
What's that?
You couldn't get a restful sleep because you had keys in your pocket.
Other than us,
Nice.
who's on the boat?
Your boys
Edmund?
and Edmund.
So no, there's nobody but heroes on the boat right now. Okay.
Heroes, your dwarf people are there because your entire crew came with us.
No, they took off back to the hospice.
Oh, you did send them back.
Oh,
You're
okay.
right. I
So
do
it's
remember
just
that, Just you guys and
five
Edmund.
of us.
Fuck. All right.
Yeah.
Here's the plan.
People
Finnick says
only.
he steps to the center of the boat. I'm gonna tie Edmund to the wheel, and we're gonna get some sleep. What do you think?
I don't think that's a good idea. This motherfucker's talking in fucking, codes and shit, and like this guy could like turn us around and take us to Cthulhu. I don't think this is the brightest idea. I think what we should do is I will take a short rest and stay up the first 4 hours while Davos sleeps for his 4 hours, and then I will sleep for another 4 hours.
Yeah, let's do that.
Gentlemen, Plumbar can steer the ship.
You're a genius,
He
Fisker.
doesn't
That's why I
need
love
rest.
you. Why do you want to go
He
home,
just
my friend? Like I feel like you are a necessity to our group now. You
Well
are
said.
a key member amongst us.
Necessities fetched a healthy price. Even more healthier than children, actually.
I don't think you understand the amount of riches that we come across. And I'm just gonna pull out like my satchel of like $20,000 worth of fucking rare jewels.
I see. Perhaps not, sir. Perhaps not. And then you see Fisker pull out a picture of his wife and kids, and he just starts looking at it, and then he closes and just puts it away in silence, and he just shuffles off.
All right. So I'm going to stop him. Be like, so here's my
You
counter.
can tell you
option.
don't understand what makes him tick. As just
Not at all.
all
Not at all.
over
So
the
like
gold.
right. So man, like that's what I'm seeing is because he's traveling with merchants. So like I see him as a merchant. You know what I mean? So like he's
Sure,
never
sure.
with his family anyway. He's always traveling away from his family anyway. Like we're making this trip now for you to go see your family. Like, what would it take for you to depart back with us as a mercenary merchant rather than just a merchant? Because you already do mercenary work.
Oh, sir, I don't do mercenary work. My weapons do the mercenary work.
Yes,
This
but none of
is,
us know how to use that thing. Okay, guns are not dangerous. People with guns are dangerous.
Well, sir, I provide the guns and you provide the people.
You're the people. We don't trust people. And looks around and sees, 2 other people standing here during this conversation. Like, there's not very many that we trust.
I yell down from the crow's nest. Your middle name should be Dangerous, Fisker.
Sir, what makes you think you can trust someone whose motivations are so different from your own?
I look to Finnick.
Stare at you.
and I just look at you, and then look to Finnick, and then look to Davos, and then look back to you. And be like, we are quite the hodgepodge of different motivations, but we seem to work like a odd clock. Different cogs do different things, but we all work at the same time.
Well,
In
sir,
unison.
I'm not one to judge, sir. Please, if it's working for you, then
We have lost a
Well-
significant cog right before we have crossed paths with you. I'm asking you to
scaly one.
join our group. Yes, the scaly one. The reason I'm pretty sure this boat behind us is after us.
I will not drop my life to travel the world with a band of adventurers with a death wish. You can tell he's losing his patience.
Calum, or
There's-
Kote, can I ask you a metagame question?
Yeah.
Who was standing with you when you were Buford and saw the first apparition of the Dragonborn back in episode 1? Who was standing with
Edmund.
you? Was it
Yep.
Edmund?
It was Edmund.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you. Just needed to know.
Good, because
Cool.
I don't remember.
I do, because there's a piece of paper that still hasn't, a piece of cloth that still hasn't been talked about that Edmund has in his fucking possession.
Oh my God, he's just getting all the cursed items, man. He's fucking cursed right now.
Well, he's our whipping boy, I guess.
Dude, we gotta remove his curses.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what we're. That's
Before
why
we
we're like
stop
kind of relaying
talking,
here.
Fisker will say to Scrog, I'm sure that with your deeds across the land, your party has gained a fair amount of notoriety. Perhaps there will be some young whelps or perhaps even seasoned travelers or adventurers who will take up your cause when we reach the mainland, but I'm afraid in me, sir, you have only a supporting character.
Finnick's going to take a step in between the two. Although we've had our differences, our paths seem to be aligned for some reason. You see Finnick shoulder his shield, kind of start walking towards the center of the boat. Finnick says, we are all but not knowing people. And you see him reach into his pocket and he brings out he's going to try to inspire his allies to like fucking haul ass. And he's basically going to
We
say,
gotta sleep.
I know.
We gotta sleep.
Just hear me out. Hear me out. So I believe so. Finnick's going to agree with you that one on the rest of the sleep in shifts is probably the best idea, and he's just going to pray for all of us and try to give us a fucking boost. Those who are staying up, a boost of energy.
Are you staying up to supervise the
Staying up to watch
my beast, which is driving the boat for you now? Do you not trust my intelligentsia?
Absolutely not.
When did you become Sir Richard fucking Burton?
Name's
Well,
Richard
fine then, I
fucking
will-
Grant. Thank you.
Well, so
Nick hands 2 doubles to Scrog.
All right. So
all right. So Plumbart's just gonna fucking saunter off into the ship's hold, and Fisker will follow.
Is that the same thing as a deuce? Like 2
yeah,
sugars, 2
I think you
creams?
misunderstood
Yeah.
what I said there.
2
Cody.
Tim
He just
Hortons.
wanted somebody to stay up with it.
Oh no, I didn't. All right.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
That's
Alright,
that's
copy.
kind of
If
what
no
I
one
was.
wants to, yeah, if no one's I
Okay.
trust this creature to steer us to where we need to go.
But there needs to be a set of eyes.
Yeah,
Alright,
you should just hold first shift. before-
I'm gonna jump in
Yes,
here. I don't think that Plumbert can do it all by himself.
No, So I'm going
Okay.
to ask what the homunculus is able to do. Homunculus is able to spot things, right?
Just keep watch.
Sir Audrey will not be able to help you with the boat, sir.
What,
Not
of,
so
what
much
of
to
your
help as
homunculus?
a,
Could it stand up on the
crow's
perch at the
nest.
top of the crow's nest?
I mean, I suppose so, sir.
Would
but
it be able
it's-
to alert us if there was any danger
Right, would it be able to
present?
come down and like smack me in the fucking face if something stupid was happening?
Yes. I mean, theoretically, but I don't know how apt this is. This is not a sentry
Strong
device.
says,
It's
"Fuck
not a
it!"
sentry.
and starts climbing the fucking ropes to the to the fucking crow's nest.
I
I'll
wouldn't
see
want
you
to
in
be
4 hours,
responsible
Davos.
for you getting attacked in your bed. I would be much more efficient to
My speech.
stuff.
So I
Okay,
am I able?
I'm like,
Caleb, am I able to inspire fucking Scrog at all while he's walking away pissed in the middle of my
If
speech?
you have anything that you can do.
I don't know.
All right.
I'm just squeezing past Grog as he jumps in the crow's nest. I didn't get out yet, and I'm just trying to fucking get past him. I'm like bumping shoulders with him and shit. I almost fall out as I'm trying to get out. I'm like, holy fuck! And then I climb my way down, and he says, "I'll see you in 4 hours." I'm like, okay, see ya. I'm
Phoenix
going
gonna,
to
So-
catch some
Phoenix-
moonlight.
Are you
Phoenix gonna cartwheel
weighing
down the
anchor
stairs.
then, or
Oh yeah,
No,
Yeah.
what?
are we? I thought Plumbart was going to keep steering. I was going to keep eyes out to see what was happening, and
Yeah,
then
we're
if need
we're
be, I would
keeping on
jump
down.
down.
We were never
Right,
fucking-
yeah,
Okay,
4 hours.
but he-
So Plumbart's steering.
he
I'm
he
staying
can
awake for 4
steer,
hours.
but he can't adjust the sails and
Right,
the.
that's what I'm staying
and-
up for 4 hours for. I'm going to stay
Yeah,
up for the
it's
first
a
4 hours
sailboat.
while Davos sleeps.
He'd be like a little trawling motor, right? And he'd barely move it.
Yeah, I think we all need to reconsider that this is a sailboat
no.
and it needs a crew.
Well, hang on a minute. So the way I was imagining this is, okay, so like we put Plumbart on the helm, all right? So he is at the steering wheel of the boat, all right? We have affixed him to like the location. So it's like putting a stick in the sense to like hold the fucking steering wheel where it needs to go, all right? And then I'm staying awake for the first 4 hours while Davos sleeps for his 4-hour meditation that he can do so he can wake up and I can go to sleep for my 8 hours while the other 2 sleep for their 4 more hours and then wake up and deal with shit for 4 hours while I still sleep. So everybody gets a full rest. But for the 4 hours that I'm there by myself, I'm going to be in the crow's nest watching and maintaining sails and trajectory of like what Plumbart's doing. Like Plumbart's just going to be
Slower
holding on.
pace. We're just like probably lowered the sails a little bit so they're not like as lit. Going like full blown speed. Like,
I don't
that's
know,
what I
man.
would.
I'm not trying to slow down because like Scrog's intuition in his head is telling him that this boat behind him is a Dragonborn. We just killed a Dragonborn assassin. We are heading towards Dragonborn territory, and this boat probably knows where we just came from.
Yeah. Well, I think they're gonna have to fucking sleep at some point too. But they're probably more of a crew, I guess.
Scrog's proficient in sailing, so I don't understand. Like, is there a reason why I couldn't do these things by
Because it's
myself
not
in the
because
sailboat?
it's not technically a
Okay.
thing.
Yeah, you're proficient at you think you might need at least one other person to help you run the boat. And it would be
let's
at
just
like
do 2s and 2s. Let's just do shifts.
There you go.
Okay, so who's? I'll stay up with Scrog. Sure. Let's just do 4 hour or.
We'll just do an 8-hour shift, and then like we'll let them fucking when they wake up. We'll just do an 8-hour shift.
Yeah.
no. Okay. By then you'll have arrived. Right?
And within
you're-
16 hours, we should be where we need to be.
Oh,
right?
definitely. You're like 10 hours away at full speed. So if you don't fuck up your rolls, I guess if you fuck up your rolls, who knows? But
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's do this first 8
So,
hours.
hang on,
You guys go sleep.
Hang on, man. If we so that's 10 hours at full speed, right?
Yeah.
yeah, about that.
Okay, let's knock it back to 5/8 speed, and that should give us 16 hours.
And they could probably catch us with their huge sails.
I mean,
Yeah, but then
so
you gotta go
hang
through
on
a small
second.
delta.
Hang on a second, because like I'm looking at the terrain here, and like you can see that there is a ridge line, like a coastal ridge line here. And I'm pretty sure after we get past, like I'm gonna move the ship there. If after we get past there, I don't think the big ship could follow us into there.
Well, you're not sure, but it does look like there is probably better to have a smaller, nimbler ship. But you know this place to be a pretty busy port, and you imagine that ships of all sizes could get in from either side of the island.
All right, so I'm going to take it with that. If this is a busy port, the Dragonborn wouldn't attack amongst a whole bunch of civilians, so we should be okay.
Yeah, we
Once
can
we get
kind of
into
have
this-
a
once we
have a
get into
weird
this port area.
situation with them where they're tracking us or something. I don't know.
Right, and they can't do anything because we're in town.
Or we meet up with them on the Delta and fucking ambush. I don't know.
Either way, all right. So we got 10 hours. This 10 hours, Scrog's gonna go ahead and take the exhaustion thing because he's pissed off, and let Edmund and everybody else, or let everybody else go sleep. Because there's no way he can go sleep right now because he's like partially raging.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna take a hoot of salvia and push past the exhaustion.
Where's my handy dandy DM chart?
And you'll be
Okay, make
okay.
Constitution saving throws.
Constitution.
Eek.
And then tell me the numbers.
20.
Mine's a 10.
Oh, in a strange turn of events. Scrog, you take the point of exhaustion, and Davos, you do not.
Oh, my fucking meditations and salvia have proven worthy.
So what's that do to me?
Just a sec, I gotta actually look it up. I can't remember what the first level of exhaustion is.
That's something that doesn't come up very often in anything I've played.
Just gotta give Scrog some smelling salts and he'll start benching 600.
Grog has a secret in his backpack that, like we got this.
It's called
Is
the
it
rings.
crack?
It's called the rings.
Is
of
it
Arcadium.
crack?
All right, Scrog, you have disadvantage on all ability checks.
Copy.
Okay.
Shit.
All right, so I would like.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Good. I'm looking through my inventory to find the thing that I was talking about.
I'm gonna have you both roll the same rolls you had made before.
Okay.
With this, actually, yeah, roll with dis. Yeah, no,
I
just
feel like
roll.
we should almost have to do 2 because there was 4 checks to run the boat.
Yeah, you'll see. Not great. Okay.
Right at that time.
So after a little while, the sails come slack, and you're kind of tripping over each other. And you look back, and the boat has made significant progress on your location.
All right.
Okay.
How long has it been?
2 hours.
Fuck. All right. It's not enough. It's not enough time.
Okay. Do we have any fucking coffee beans, smelling salts, anything fucking? What's
Hang on a minute.
in here?
All right. So 2 hours that's considered a short rest. If these guys wake up and do things, would that count as a rest to where they wouldn't take exhaustion?
No.
Then I'm gonna keep pushing through.
All right. Well, you have your rolls. You got to do something, or it's going to catch you. You got to change your plan, or do.
Do you got
something
any
different.
herbs or anything, Scrog, on you? Do you get any herbs?
I do, but Caleb never told me what they were. Like I found them a couple times when we were looking. He just told me I found a couple herbs.
Can we do a roll here to mash up some herbs in some hot water and fucking give Scrog a drink that can take away this exhaustion?
They've got no idea what they're going to do, and it's going to take a while to boil the water and mash them up.
All
And
right,
everything.
so to hell with that, I'm just going to grab a handful of 5 herbs at DM's discretion, and toss them in my gullet and just like chaw them to hell and back.
All right, chaos roll.
Not swallowing the
this is pretty
like,
good.
like packing it into like my jaw as if
Just
it was
chew
like
it.
Snuff.
Yeah, like
a
poker leaves.
chaw.
Yeah. All right, roll a d20 for me. just chaos roll. We'll see what happens.
Do it.
Oh my god.
19.
Yes.
So your mouth goes kind of numb, and your nose clears up.
He just ate a fisherman's friend. It's just like
You can make another Constitution saving throw.
All right.
Oh my
Can I
God.
get advantage with that? Since like we all know what I just took.
Disadvantage or what?
No, I had disadvantage.
Do you still
Do I-
get disadvantage?
Do I
It's
list
regular Constitution. You were supposed
Oh.
to roll an Athletics last time, not a Constitution again.
Oh. All right. That's
17. All right. You can temporarily take away your exhaustion for the next 2 hours.
All right.
So I'll let you roll an athletics check now for the next 2 hours.
All right. So, before we
Do I
anything
roll
like
again?
that, can
No,
I?
no.
So now that I know what these 5 herbs that
Unless
I've
you-
taken do, can I
Yep.
write down what these 5 herbs are to, like during this 2-hour period? I'm like, oh well, I took these. That way, I know like at a later date, if I find these herbs, I can like do this again, maybe at a more potent stage because I can like refine it.
Just take
You
5
can-
and bundle them up or something.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I just wanted to like, boom, I
Yeah.
have an energy. I have an energy
Yeah.
potion.
Yep.
just as a short
call them
interlude, I just
coca
wanted
leaves.
to say that Goated has returned and Chedgy's now here watching. They all say hi.
Hey guys.
So you can call it coca leaves, Scrog.
I just call it Scrog's energy potion.
There you go. All
Energy
right.
leaves. They're coca leaves.
Go ahead and make an athletics check, Scrog.
Let's
Copy.
do it.
2 seconds here. Athletics. Get rid of my disadvantage. That's an 18.
All right. So Scrog's kind of coming around, and you're able to keep pace with them for the next 2 hours. Just
oh shit.
and you're kind of lucky because you are having to dodge shit. But you're able to do it, and you think that might slow them down a little bit. All right. Okay. That's the end of the 4 hours.
But 4 hours is only a short rest for them, right?
Yep.
Do they need only a short rest to not get exhaustion?
No, they'll need a full rest.
Okay, well let's do 4 more hours. Fuck it.
Oh god.
All right. So Scrog,
Yeah.
you start feeling it, and it's whatever happened is wearing off. I want you to make another Constitution saving throw.
I believe in you. I believe in Steve and Steve.
Yeah.
Make one more. Make one more, please.
Oh
All
my
right.
God.
23.
That's
Gritting your
insane.
teeth and pushing through it, you summon what last little bit of energy. So you're no longer under the effects of the,
All right.
Potion.
Of the energy potion.
but you manage to grit and kind of find like your second wind kind of thing.
Okay.
And go ahead and make athletics and acrobatics.
Okay.
The ones you
Athletics
made
and
before.
acrobatics.
No,
Well,
I'm
you
doing
make it. Yeah. Okay.
14 is 17. He got a 27.
Your fucking
Okay.
acrobatics is disgusting, Ben.
Yeah,
All
that
right.
was 30.
Doing good.
Plus
Sailing through.
Gotta roll another one, Davos, because
Do
we're
I?
going at
No.
Yeah.
No. I meant
Oh.
one each, but anyway, I just took your
Oh,
first number.
I just did. Okay, I
Okay.
just did one for each 2-hour period.
Yeah. All right. So that comes to the end of your 8-hour period.
Boom. All right. So you sons of bitches need to wake up. We're still 2 hours away from port, and I can sleep for 2 hours.
Or no, we're 8 hours, aren't we?
No.
You are something like 4 hours away. You can see land.
So wait, is that the port, or do we have to take the river up the delta?
No, you're gonna.
Can't
The
wait.
boat won't fit. Yeah.
Okay.
no.
Okay.
You'll have to
Sounds
dock it.
They run like their whips of the very masters were behind them.
Okay, I'm gonna fucking put out my hand to high five Scrog, and he's gonna have to reach down for it
I'm just gonna
under
give him a low
exhaustion.
five.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
exhaustion.
You
walk
do
downstairs,
have
wake Finnick
a
up.
level of exhaustion now, Scrog, but that will go away after an 8-hour rest. But if for some reason you don't get to rest a full 8 hours, it's not going away until you
Right.
do get a full rest in.
Right. Okay, so I'm going to go wake Finnick up now.
Yep.
So that I can get 4 hours sleep, and then Davos should do the same thing with Fisker.
Yeah. And I will do. Yeah, I'll go grab Fisker, wake him up, and be like, "Can you take over, buddy? I'm just gonna get a quick rest in here."
Do I have another batch of those herbs in my inventory?
You got one more dose.
Okay, so if I take that before I go to bed and sleep for 4 hours, will that work?
No,
as a
no.
first-
Oh, Jesus
no.
Christ. You min-maxing piece of shit.
It would work out how you think it would work out.
You would go to sleep like after drinking a coffee. You wouldn't have a good night's sleep. That's what it.
I'm just saying. Yeah, you ever sit up late doing coke with a weirdo?
Yep.
Yeah,
And the
then
only
I'm
thing
a
you can
weirdo.
think about is how to get more coke.
yeah, not good.
Anyway,
Without telling the weirdo you're trying to get more coke.
it never ends well.
Mm-mm.
So anyway, all right. So Fisker and Finnick, you're up. You're on deck, literally.
All right. So I'm gonna humbly request that Fisker take the wheel and I'll run the ship operations.
Okay.
And let's see if we can coast this bastard in appropriately.
All right. I will need an acrobatics check from Fisker
Or
and
athletics.
a athletics check from Finnick.
Bam. Get fucked. Not great, but you know.
Sorry, I was on
All
mute
right.
and saying shit, and it was all gone to waste. But yeah, I'm steering the boat.
So you're coming in. You're doing okay. You think you're doing all right. Land is in sight, but they have actually gained quite a bit on you.
Have we gained any time between the time we get to land and now? Or is it still like 4 hours away?
Two more hours.
Okay.
So you can go ahead and try this out, but you can see their bow now, and they're getting close. So you can try and make one more roll, and if you fail, they're gonna catch you. Or if you want to do something else,
Oh,
you can do it.
I can't let my mates down. They need some rest. Freckles said, "You're just gonna die." It's like, thanks for your bonus.
Dog's tired. The wrong one went to bed.
Going to catch us one way or another. We should booby trap the ship.
Oh God, you're.
Actually, maybe they'll just try and sink us.
Is there's
Will they
no
try-
there's
try
because
to
it's a
keep
long
alive?
boat. There's no safety vessels or anything that we can take, right?
No,
Oh,
you're in
okay.
like a little. Yeah.
What's in the boat? What's in the boat?
What's in supplies,
What kind
food,
of
and
supplies?
water,
Okay.
and then whatever you guys have on your person.
There's nothing
Yeah.
that you would expect to fucking be able to fight these people.
Fuck. I'm gonna fucking just bow my head and ask Morden for help. Please assist us. Allow us to receive safely on shore. Please allow me this duty, O Morden the stupendous. And I'm gonna bow my head to the front of the ship and hopefully he hears me.
Oh, you
There's
guys
a
take
whole,
long rests
like,
if you didn't take them
There's like
already.
a cabin.
I gotta do it. Yeah, there's a below deck. It's like one room, two different rooms, like a storage
like
and then
it's
a
rough
bunkhouse. Yeah,
Let's hide
like with
below
like
deck.
bunk beds.
Let's hide below deck, and we'll trap the ship. We can outsmart them.
Sorry, I'm just writing something.
You know what?
What?
Let's stop and have a think about this while I smoke a cigarette real quick, okay?
That's perfect timing because we got some
Let's
people in the
stop and
chat,
have
so
a
I'm going to go
coke
ahead
and
and say
leave.
hi, guys. And everybody's asking for bios of all the characters, so I'm going to show them the Caspian Sea Open. So we're going to
Yeah,
take
do
a
it.
little fiver
Be
break.
5 minutes, boys. 5 minutes.
And here we go. is Prefix, and welcome to the Caspian Sea. No one really knows what incites creativity. No one really knows what builds great lore. But in the Caspian Sea, our adventurers find out that saving the maiden or catching the criminal may change their whole perspective on what it means to be a hero. Or a villain. Our adventure starts on a mercenary ship out at sea at the dead of night. Blasted by swells, our heroes make their way to shore to recover a relic worth its weight in gold. Soon after recovering it, they realize that the world's in greater danger than they thought. What once was a bustling slaving town controlled by man was liberated by the adventuring party. After freeing the elven slaves, Kaer Morhen has taken on new leadership. Scrog. A retired warmonger found an insatiable lust for gold and power, but he uses his riches to gather favor in hopes of maintaining an iron grip on Kaer Morhen and its surrounding sea colonies. H. Buford Davenport III. On the run from his kin, this dragonborn abandons his hierarchy after he realizes that they are trying to end the world by enslaving its mind. Finnick. A dwarf of the Moradin faith, studies a rare disease that causes the infected to crave fresh blood. Finnick swears an oath of vengeance against the one that killed his mother and turned his father, but soon realizes that the disease itself can be used for other means. Edmund. Though small in size, this wizard has not only mastered the art of wizardry, but has learned the art of song and verse. Not much is known about his past, but he's willing to tell the tale over an ale to those who will listen. Fisker. A gnome adept at combining martial firearms with runic magic, he always keeps a few clockwork surprises up his sleeve for special circumstances. Fisker is trying to get home to his people when he is thrusted into a world of chaos with little hope of survival. Davos. Born of night, this drow finally realizes that evil can be used for useful and dramatic ends. But unbeknownst to him, his family has appeared in Kaer Morhen looking for him. Will his secret remain, or will he have to ask the other party members for help? Zen. Curiosity often gets the better of him. Why wait and ask questions when you can venture forward and find out for yourself? Willing to risk anything for new and exciting songs and stories, Zen more often than not finds himself in a predicament that should have been easily avoided. But beware, the sea is a harsh mistress and has wants and needs of its own. Survival is not guaranteed in the Caspian Sea, and new faces and new characters begin to emerge. Can our heroes set aside their differences for the greater good? Can our heroes set aside their desire for monetary gain? Can our heroes bring together countless races to fight at World's End? We intend to find out. Welcome to Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, the Caspian Sea. Yeah.
We get back to
And
chat
we're
now.
back. Jesus Christ.
Sorry, man. I had to get it out, bro. I had to tell you guys. Like I had to tell you.
That's still pretty cool, though. I'm very
Yeah,
much involved
like-
with that kind of stuff too. So
And then like I'm becoming part of like me and Amy are becoming part of the Big Sisters and Big Brothers organization.
oh, that's cool.
So
I
like
that.
we're gonna start doing stuff with them. And I don't know, like we're doing a lot, man. And like I'm not allowed to promote them as the Boy Scouts of America. But we do have a GoFundMe page started that's to buy a trailer for a
Dude, give me
anonymous
that information. I can put it in the fucking opening of the fucking
So like I
D&D
said, like
channel, man.
I
Yeah,
can't
let me
tell
know
you
that kind of
I can't
stuff.
tell you who it's for. All I can tell you is for an unsolicited group that helps youth.
Oh,
You know what
that's
I mean?
sick, yeah.
Because we can't take any type of corporation donations or anything like that without them being said, like, you know,
Under
like if we tell them it's for
scrutiny, yeah.
if we tell them it's for this group of people, they have to go through the right avenues so that the
Understood.
people in charge, So we're trying to do it as a what do you want to call it? Like a private organization type thing.
Yeah.
So like I'm going around to like our local ones and trying to get stuff.
And we're back.
Woo!
But yeah, I'll get you that information. I'll get you our GoFundMe and stuff. And,
Dope. I will definitely work that in. Actually, if you want to, I'm actually making... Sorry, Caleb, I just have to explain this to the chat while I got their attention. I'm actually making videos for each one of the characters starting probably next week. So it's going to be a biopic. So I'm going to need everybody, like, if you can, to just kind of write me up something for my script. Just kind of give me all your bullet notes. And I'm going to make a video for each of your character, and if you guys have anything that's involved with your social media, I can put it on at the end of the video for you.
Bet.
So just let me know.
My opinion, it's super easy. We should all stream through Twitch. Like Sean does his through YouTube. The rest of us just stream through Twitch.
Actually, you guys got me Nitro, so I can do both now, can I not?
I don't know how that works.
Apparently, Genji's like, yeah, HK is ugly, heart. I'll allow that.
Am I in my pocket again? I'm not. Haha. I thought I was streaming in my pocket again.
That'd be funny.
But yeah, we should, like, even if we don't have cams, we should stream, and then we could all like co-stream.
Yeah, Ginger seems pretty sure I can do both. So I'll look into that. Once I get Discord, there's so much at Discord I still have to finish, and then there's a bunch of stuff for the website I gotta start. So yeah, I'll put that on the list of shit. I also need to make a new thumbnail for the live streams. I've been getting pretty slack on the thumbnails and using the same ones over and over again. I've just been lazy.
Love you.
Maybe I'll do a video on making a thumbnail. That'd be fun.
I know you guys do.
Alright. Okay, back.
I gotta go, buddy. You're gonna have to finish this without me.
Well, that's all right. We can
just hit port and call it.
How about this? How about you guys make your rolls or decide what you're gonna do, so I know what's gonna happen, and then we'll call it. How about that? Does that work?
Sure.
Are you wanting to call it, Caleb, or are you wanting to continue?
No, we can. Well, okay. Depends on what happens, I guess.
That's the question, because we're still waiting on Victor to show up to make his character at least.
Oh, everybody's disconnected. I didn't know that was the end of the game. Oh, I lost connection. Never mind.
That's okay. We can get her restarted.
Okay. Yeah. Fuck. Okay.
I don't know. Fisker's suggestion we go down to the hole to booby trap the whole fucking top. I've got 3 snare spells I can cast and a grease spell. I can go pull the extra mile on that. Can always get Plumbert to go on a suicide mission and try and ram some of them overboard, but that's only if they're going to try and board the ship and take his captive. And if they're just going to try and sink it, well, then we're pretty much fucked.
They are following us, but we don't know what they're all about. They could be like here to present us a prize for most fucking best fishing from Scrog. Here's an
I
award.
think he's pretty sure it's Dragonborn. I think his reasoning was sound.
Well, you guys seen that it was Dragonborn. He said it was Dragonborn.
Oh yeah, 100%. All right, I think we should just fucking do our rolls and hope for the best.
Okay. All right. Well, it should be back up.
I'm still in it, but nobody else is, so I'm assuming it's crashing.
I'm in it. Mine didn't crash. I don't know.
I'm coming.
Am I in it for you, Kalen?
Yeah, I see you.
All right, then
Can
I
you
should
see
be
me?
here.
Here,
I was the only one.
Can you see me move the dragon head around, Sean?
I certainly
on the map?
can. It's sexy, and I wish you'd do it slower. Oh yeah.
I'm coming back in.
Look at it move.
Just like that.
There's nothing more I love than the sexy slither of a female snake. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ben and Kote are low volume. Oh, that's just because Kote's usually on his cell phone in his
Am I
garage.
back?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Were you muted or something? Oh, I turned you up a while ago. Ben.
No, I just.
specifically.
Am I back right now?
What do you mean? Oh,
Yeah,
in the
everybody's
game.
populating it.
Yeah, I see
Yeah,
ya.
I'm in.
Somebody populated as Buford.
It fucking lagged and made me Buford. Like my game's lagging like a motherfucker.
That's because everybody's joining, and it'll be like that for a few seconds.
Back from the it's Buford on the boat.
What the fuck is going on? That's who I want. How do I get rid of these guys?
So you right click on them, and then there's an
Release.
eraser, I think.
Yeah. Like
Alright,
no one's supposed to see that other guy yet.
Finish.
Grr.
What's up?
Use a do an athletics check.
Yes, sir. This is going to be
And
a 17. 16, close.
16, that's close.
Close.
Oh wait, you're back. All right, you go ahead and roll it. Fisker digs a ditch. Roll an acrobatic.
Do I roll? Yes. Okay.
All right. So you're there, land within sight, and they're coming upon you, and Sean, a ghostly image of a dragonborn that looks a little familiar but different appears in front of you, like an older Buford wearing long dark robes.
Is this physical or visual? Like,
It appears like a ghostly image.
Thank you.
It kind of reminds you of whenever
The first time it happened, yeah.
Well, you weren't there, but yes, the first time it happened.
Okay, understood.
Yeah. And not dark robes. He's actually wearing bright red robes, and he's got his hands kind of inside his sleeves, and he looks at you and he goes, "You, wait, you Finnick."
Finnick. I'm a Pokemon. Yes. Finnick will step forward.
Digimon?
First, he's going to think it. He's not going to speak out loud. And he's going to be like, yes, I am.
Well, hell with it. You get the feel he can't. He's not reading your mind.
Very good. Be like, yes, I am. To whom do I speak?
Oh, for fuck's sakes!
I'm an asshole.
I'm an asshole. ASSHOLE.
Everybody now, H-O-L-E.
I'm an asshole.
Maybe
God,
they're
that was such a
right when
great
they
time in
tell
life.
me I'm wrong.
Wrong.
Nah. That's Scrog's theme song. Like, I swear to God.
100%.
Jesus.
Somebody give me an army helmet and a carrot.
You'd just be the fucking drill sergeant from Metal Jacket. Show me your war face! Ah!
What's wrong, Private Fennec? Didn't your mama hug you enough?
Balthazar F.
Balthazar.
Davenport.
Womp.
Do I remember any
Somebody
kind
write
of
this
an
down,
inclination?
Hang on, man. Because
No.
you don't have to. Because after you told, if you'd have told me who it was, I'd have remembered exactly his name. This is Buford's uncle.
Yep.
Okay, so now I lost my train of thought. What was I gonna do? Fuck, it was a good one too. I'm blanking. Oh, do I remember any correlation between this man and the parchments that I got back in Kaer Morhen that had to do with the Merchant Guild?
Ooh, make a history check.
Thank you. 16?
Fisker, make a history check if you're still available.
Yeah, I'll give another minute for the greater good.
On the
Hello.
way out, the perfect swish.
So he was in the names of contact. He wasn't the person who made the claim on the island.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't that. But he was in the names of the contacts and the shipping documents and the ins and outs of shit.
So would you
And
say he had
was-
more to
he
do
was-
with trade than with anything political?
Yeah. He was procuring items though from what's his name? The guy we killed, the vampire.
Crix.
Yeah. He was procuring items from Crix, artifacts and stuff.
Fennec will say, I'm sure you're well aware of who you're talking to, but I figured you, of a man of your stature, would appear to Scrog instead of me.
Scrog's asleep.
So it's basically like I got this cell phone call, and I'm like, do you want me to get him for you?
Right, like, hey, bro, you want to speak to my manager?
Sorry.
It doesn't matter.
Oh,
I
words of
want
warning then.
Buford. I want him, or his body, or whatever's left of him. And I want all of the art. And I want the password for the chest.
Password for the chest?
Yes. You know what I'm talking about. It stinks of holy magic.
Fuck.
So, if you think back, you would.
You just broke my brain. So this is epic
Buford
tier.
has an entire box down in the bottom section of Fennec's basement that is full of all of Cthulhu's artifacts.
Yes, and
that
you
have
and
under
Buford
lock and key.
locked it into with a password protect.
Okay.
Magic spell,
So
right? You remember? And then when you came back from New Haven, it was missing, and somebody who looked like you came and took it.
So here's what I'm able to deduce from that. He's saying that he knows where the storage location is, means he's got really good informants, but because he doesn't.
The chest is missing, Sean. The chest is missing. Somebody who looks like you came and took it.
I'm trying to roleplay this as Fennec. So
Fennec knows that.
All right.
Fennec knows it's missing.
Just go ahead. So
right? No.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm really trying. I promise.
Go ahead.
Okay, so he knows that he doesn't know that it's already been stolen, so therefore he's not currently the one I'm seeking. But he might have information to where I need to go, is what I was trying to say the whole time.
Why wouldn't you deduce that why would he even know it exists without him having possession of it?
No, he knows of its existence. Doesn't mean he was actually there trying to get into it. If he did, he got in there and failed because he wouldn't be asking for it if he He just said why would he want the password? The shit's already gone.
Because he has the box. Like, whoever stole the box took it to him.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought the thing was like a non-movable object. My bad. I didn't know he took the whole box.
Yeah, no, they stole.
That's new to me.
Something else.
Because it was considered a safe whenever Finnick was using it. That's what I thought it was.
Right, and that's why. And then when whoever came and
okay.
That's what they took was the safe.
I thought they ripped it open and took all the shit, and the safe was still there.
No.
Okay, that's not how it happened that I remember. Okay.
Yeah.
All good. All good.
Yeah, because that thing was like part of the wall, made of concrete. It's like, oh, okay. My bad.
I thought it was a bench. My bad.
No, not at all. But okay, cool. Nonetheless, okay, now that I understand that. Okay. There was missing shit from really far back. Alright, I'll ask him. I can't give you the code, because it's something I need you to be here for. Is there a place we could meet?
I understand the nature of the enchantment. It simply requires the word to be spoke.
Says, but the fingerprints needed for that, and he's going to show his three index fingers on his shield hand. And you can kind of see that on the spot of Finnick's glove, it's kind of darker as it's used more than the other side, kind of like wear and tears on it. So you'll have to bring it to me in order for me to open. The incantation also requires my fingerprints. That is...
So, make an insight check.
Very good. Bam.
How long have we been sleeping?
2 hours.
Fuck.
So, you see his eyes narrow, kind of scrutinizing you.
Buford's body, where is it?
I'm currently not in possession of it, but I do know the person that does.
Make a deception check.
Is that a deception?
That's not deception. That's not deceptive at all. He knows who has it.
I know Honky has it.
I don't have it. I know who does.
You burnt it, right?
I still have his hand.
Okay, well, it'll be a persuasion check then.
It's okay. I can roll a persuasion. Fuck it. Let's go.
I guess.
I have his hand and his insignia.
It's kind of a technicality, but yeah. Make a deception check.
Okay.
Unless you want to explain that you only have his hand.
Well, I rolled a natural one now, so if I choose the other one, I'm considered a fuck. So I'm just gonna take the one. Fuck. God damn it.
I would have done the same thing. I'd have been like, yeah, like I can't explain to you what happened, but
like I'm the chick at the office that you got in between the person you want to talk to.
Right? I'm just a secretary at this point, bro.
But
so he crosses his arms and kind of stands back a little bit.
Well, then bring him here now, quickly.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go get Scrog. So I assume this incorporeal form will follow me where I go, or something, or is he just gonna wait there?
It doesn't follow you. It's just kind of there.
Okay, so I'm gonna go get Scrog and be like, somebody wants to talk to you.
I can watch the rest of this on the stream. I'm out.
All right, man.
Okay,
have a good night.
Okay,
Thanks for
man.
coming.
Peace. See you.
Yeah, because Finnick doesn't really... Well, he knows that this guy's up to no good, but I'd rather Scrog take the lead on this one in case I fuck something up. Because Finnick's just going to be like, hey, suck a dick.
Right, so Scrog is downstairs sleeping. He rolls over, sees Finnick standing over top of him. What do you want? You already told me if someone wants to. Who the fuck is out in the middle of the ocean that wants to talk to me? Am I muted?
Nope.
No, I hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm asking Finnick these questions.
Oh,
Who in the fuck is out in the middle of the ocean that wants to talk to the
it's
Skrull?
like, I believe it's probably Buford's kin, but who knows? I'm just gonna act like that was a crazy dude that just
I'm
appeared to
gonna
me and I'm
close
walking
both my
away.
fucking eyes again and just take a deep breath.
Oops,
Really covers
I
off
touched
my
the boat.
sit up in bed. uh, are they? Where is he?
He's right over there, and I'll guide them to, and I'll just stand about 10 feet back when they talk.
Alright, so Skrog now sees a apparition of this person. It's not a physical form, right?
No, it's ghostly kind of form. You've seen it before. Whenever not
Right, yeah,
Gwendolyn's
I've spoke to
Gwendolyn's
these kind
cousin.
of fucking
What's her
shits
name?
before.
Fuck it, I can't
Tyrion.
remember.
Tyrion or some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. She. Whenever she talked to you in the bottom of the mine, that's kind of how she appeared.
Right. So I've dealt with these things before. Okay. How can I be of service, man? You've woke me from my slumber. I'm actually on my way to come see you, believe it or not.
You're in charge here, Scrog.
Yeah.
You could see whenever he said Scrog, you could see he kind of looked over like he was reading off a list or a desk or something. You know what I mean?
He's like Scrog from Fifth Element.
So I'm going to produce the list from my pocket of the hit list that was on the because he can see me wearing the dead assassin's corpse over top of my body. Yeah, I
He
mean,
can,
so
yeah.
yeah, so it's pretty evident that I've killed one of his buddies, and I'm just gonna pull out that list and be like, yeah, I'm third down on that list that you put out. I can't
Yes,
believe
correct.
I can't believe you said I'm only worth fucking $10,000. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm
If it makes you
insulted.
feel better, it's gone up.
yeah, how much am I worth to you now?
You can see him like eye in closer. He takes a step back.
You're worth your life.
That's pretty invaluable. You can ask about 35 of your fucking dead fallen members there, bud.
Eh. Scrog. I want Buford's body.
You also want me dead. Why in the hell would I ever play ball with you?
I don't think you have much of a choice in the matter.
I can tell you to go suck a proverbial orc dick and take my chances dying either way. Why would I ever give you what you want? You want me dead, I give you what you want, I still die.
We can make a deal.
So,
I'll let you go on with whatever you're doing here if you give me Buford's body and the passcode to the box.
I don't know fuck all about no box, alright? Unless it's your wife's. Alright? I don't have a body for Buford per se. I do have identification to show that I may or may not have killed him. In lieu that I want the money that he was worth.
Yeah.
What's that? You cut out.
Show me.
So I'm going to pull out the insignia that Buford wore upon his chest, and that's the only thing I'm going to show him at this point.
All right. The body. I want the body.
Well, unless you can bring that shit back from a fucking ash pile mixed with a whole bunch of other motherfucking people, you ain't getting a goddamn body. I have the left hand of him, but you ain't getting shit or seeing shit until I see some fucking money.
The password, then.
I already told you. I already told you, bud. I know no fuck all about no box.
So, make your friend say it. And he points at Finnick.
I'm just gonna turn around and give Finnick that I don't know what the fuck he's talking about look.
I'm gonna look, Finnick's gonna look over to the group as they're obviously talking about him, and he's gonna wave his 3 fingers at fucking That fucking Scrog, and he's like, not only does he need the cantation, but he actually needs my physical person.
Huh. So, sounds like we need to see each other in person, but we're not meeting in person until we hash out the fact that the members of my group will have safe passage and not have to worry about your fucking cretins like this guy that's on my back right now.
I'm gonna go wake
Ever coming
Davos
after
up
us
as two.
again.
I think it's about that time.
All right, so you're going to wake up Davos, and at this point,
Hello.
um, just fucking-
Well,
Balthazar looks off to his left and he goes, "They're useless to us. Sink them." And the image disappears.
Okay, so we know what they're after.
And that's where we'll end tonight's session, with the sound of a single cannon ringing out in the night.
oh. Oh, shit.
There you go.
I'm waking up to a fight, boys. My favorite thing.
That should be the next one, yeah. All right, guys. So we're probably going to end the stream there. If everybody wants to come into the Discord, we can move over to Phoenix Hospice or something. We can all have a chat.
Yep, I'll be on for a little bit here anyway.
Yeah, I'm hoping Victor shows up to make his character. That would be awesome.
All right, I'm popping over.
He's not off until 10, so another 45 minutes, and then he has to get home.
Gotcha.
45 minutes. How long's his drive home? And would he be, do you think he'd be able to hop on right away?
I don't know if he would be, like, if he will hop on right away.
Right.
I hope so.
Can you not just leave it running for us?
It would basically be an hour.
My computer is like it just shuts. I don't know. It gets fucking hot. Here, hold on.
He would be like an hour at earliest.
We'll just hang out here and we'll see.
Yeah, let's move. Let's to the hospice.
All right, guys. So we're going to shut down the stream and come on over to the hospice, and we can chat it up and see what's going on. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time. This prefix and welcome to the Caspian Sea. No one really knows what incites creativity. No one really knows what builds great lore. But in the Caspian Sea, our adventurers find out that saving the maiden or catching the criminal may change their whole perspective on what it means to be a hero. Or a villain. Our adventure starts on a mercenary ship out at sea at the dead of night. Blasted by swells, our heroes make their way to shore to recover a relic worth its weight in gold. Soon after recovering it, they realize that the world's in greater danger than they thought. What once was a bustling slaving town controlled by man was liberated by the adventuring party. After freeing the elven slaves, Kaer Morhen has taken on new leadership. Scrog. A retired warmonger found an insatiable lust for gold and power, but he uses his riches to gather favor in hopes of maintaining an iron grip on Kaer Morhen and its surrounding sea colonies. H. Buford Davenport III. On the run from his kin, this dragonborn abandons his hierarchy after he realizes that they are trying to end the world by enslaving its mind. Finnick, a dwarf of the Moradin faith, studies a rare disease that causes the infected to crave fresh blood. Finnick swears an oath of vengeance against the one that killed his mother and turned his father, but soon realizes that the disease itself can be used for other means. Edmund. Though small in size, this wizard has not only mastered the art of wizardry, but has learned the art of song and verse. Not much is known about his past, but he's willing to tell the tale over an ale to those who will listen. Fisker. A gnome adept at combining martial firearms with runic magic, he always keeps a few clockwork surprises up his sleeve for special circumstances. Fisker is trying to get home to his people when he is thrusted into a world of chaos with little hope of survival. Davos. Born of night, this drow finally realizes that evil can be used for useful and dramatic ends. But unbeknownst to him, His family has appeared in Kaer Morhen looking for him. Will his secret remain, or will he have to ask the other party members for help? Zen. Curiosity often gets the better of him. Why wait and ask questions when you can venture forward and find out for yourself? Willing to risk anything for new and exciting songs and stories, Zen more often than not finds himself in a predicament that should have been easily avoided. But beware, the sea is a harsh mistress and has wants and needs of its own. Survival is not guaranteed in the Caspian Sea, and new faces and new characters begin to emerge. Can our heroes set aside their differences for the greater good? Can our heroes set aside their desire for monetary gain? Can our heroes bring together countless races to fight at World's End? We intend to find out. Welcome to Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, The Caspian Sea.